trash, but it doesn't matter. There we go, that's better. We can see what's happening now. Crazy. Yeah, no, it was trying to play in like 1080, 60 FPS, which my PC's not quite strong enough to do even when I'm not streaming. So anyway, so let's give this a watch. I'm doing this for KanariBird, who is the fox, so I'm going to try and see if I can catch anything. He's doing alright at the moment. If he's like any other European on the planet, he's going to be quite good on the offense. But if he's also like every other European on the planet, he's going to be kind of arse on the defense. So we'll see. Alright. Nice tech. Where'd the movement go? What? Okay, sure. Oh. Alright, standard 50-50. I like how Fox's grab is actually high key, really good. Sorry, jab. So yeah, so like normal Europeans, his defense is like, you know, his offense is like really good. Like I really like how he follows up with stuff. That was sick. Can't deny that was a nice follow up. That said, I'm already looking at your landings and I'm kind of like you're getting juggled, and I swear down. I swear you're landing with down air every time. You did it at least 3 times in a row early on. Like you were countering down. You either jumped or you auto cancelled down. And I'm like, man, if this guy knew what he was doing, like in regard to that, you'd be getting slapped for it. Because you know Fox's air mobility isn't great, and the auto cancels at a very certain height. So I'm a little bit tilted that worked out so well for you because you did so many. You're doing so many down airs towards him, and I kind of want to see this man hold shield and just punish you for it. But, whew. The thing is, like, I'm giving it, like, I'm saying don't do these downers, but every time he does something else, it doesn't work. So, I don't know what to say. Because the downers are working and everything else is getting punished. Alright, that was really sus from the Mario. Nice DI on that. Yeah, you ruled out of there weren't many options in there, so that's fine. I really hope you didn't link me to a set where you won 2-0, you know. Or maybe, alright, then again, maybe this was a best of 5. At this point in time, I want to give more tips to the Mario than the Fox, you know. Oh my! This man's menacing all the Punishers. Yeah, all right, that's nice. So I'm already gonna say that, like, where I'm looking at you, particularly with the Nares, but like when you're doing aerials and trying to land with stuff, you're oh, is it? It's Grands. So it's tilting that you can see that and I can't. Or I didn't notice it, but yeah, so when I'm looking at you doing aerials, you're kind of doing them, and you're like, it doesn't matter where the opponent is. We'll figure that out later. Where rather than kind of placing your aerials for where they are. I'm going to rewind back to this string. I bet if you die here, you deserve it. Yep. Alright, so I'm actually going to rewind there because this is a pretty good example of something that I feel like you should fix. See, where are we? 355. I can't go back that far. I want to go, what? There. Okay. Bit too far. Alright, so yeah. So there's a good start. So I don't know if you... Yeah, you are in there. Perfect timing, KanariBird. So, this next bit... I want to go back, like, 5 seconds. Mate, just... There we go. So, I want you to watch, like, because... Brygis... yeah, okay, that's his name. Brygis isn't actually committing to anything in this next minute until you commit to something. Now, I know you're a rushdown character, because Fox is, of course, a rushdown, but you need to, at the very least, look at a person and be like, they have, you know, you need to look at it and be like, okay, I have an opportunity here. I can punish them with this or with something. That's what your dash attack's kind of for, is either catching someone out when you know they're going to do something and they're in range, or trying to get someone's end lag. But from what I'm seeing, you're approaching without him doing anything, and for the first 2 games, you kind of got away with pretty much all of it. But in this game, he's sort of twigged, and he's waiting for you to press a button, and either if it's a downer or a dash attack, and you're pretty much getting punished every time. So we'll watch back through it, and I'll make notes of when each of them happens. See there's a first one. You did a downer in the middle of nowhere. Like, I mean, it's not like he'd done anything. It's not like he jumped or anything like that. He was stood on the ground, waited. He saw you coming down. He was like, "Oh, this fox is jumping at me. He's coming down now. Okay, I guess I move out of the way and back air him." And that's what he's done. And this is pretty much the start of the whole thing. He hits the back air. See, there you go. You try and dash attack again. He's not committed. He's not committing. He's still not committing. There, you know, you tried to come in, but he hadn't done anything. You're still pressing buttons at him, and he's just waiting for you to press the buttons. And this is where you now get hit. Like, he reads the air dodge. It was a good read on his part, and you kind of had to do something. But that was the thing. Like, you weren't waiting at all in neutral. And I feel like that in particular is like the big downfall of so many like Fox players, because they just keep waiting. They keep just going for stuff, and it's like, dude, there's nothing there. Wait, like, I mean, yeah, sure, you don't really have much long range, because you can't fucking call your layers as a good long range tool. But you don't... Oh, and he's dead, isn't he? Because he jumped. So that was good play on your part. But maybe he's going to realise again that you're going to keep pressing buttons. He tried to read the air. Right, tried to read the. He tried to read that air dodge again. if you end up taking this... See, the thing is, I'm watching Brygis now, and he's doing the exact same things you were doing, which was back throw. Yeah. All right. So he was doing the exact same things you were doing. That being the fact that he wasn't waiting for you to commit to something. He was just throwing stuff out, and you were like, okay, then let me hit him. This matchup between two characters with like big punish games, but not a whole lot of range. I feel like it's one which pretty much whoever moves first loses. Nice spoiler, gosh. I mean, if you lose the whole grand final tap, that means there's at least 5 more games, so I'll probably have to cut it short because I've got a lot of things on the queue. I'll go at least until the end of this grands. But yeah. Like, you need to... I'm going to pause because I can't really pause and talk at the same time. First thing I've noticed is, of course, the fact that you're trying to press buttons without really looking at what Brygis is doing. You know, Mario's a character you don't really want to whiff anything against, particularly not at a closer range. The reason for that is, of course, that once you get grabbed by Mario, you're taking so much damage. Yeah, I know about the arrow keys, don't worry. Yeah, sorry, I'm going to end it after set 1. I know it because it's just... 9 games is a long time to watch for when I've got, like, 8 games. I've got 8 sets to review or something like that. Anyway. But yeah, as BWC just said in the chat, you need to be a bit more careful about your combos. You're kind of auto-comboing and then you forget it's Mario who's floaty-ish with a frame-free nair and a good up B. Kind of means that these things aren't particularly reliable until later. And holy shit, your landings! Stop landing with down air! You're using so much of that to get down. It's either landing or a run or like a retreating back air. And dude, that's unsafe on shield. He could probably... I'm fairly sure Mario can up smash out a shield for that. See, there's another down air. And he let you get away with it again. Is he dead as well? No, he's surviving. So something you should notice as a character who's primarily based around rushdown, which involves catching your opponent's landings and all that sort of good shit. You should really pay attention to the fact that of how he's landing. Thus far, I don't think he's landed with any... Oh, that was kind of gross. Not gonna lie, that was kind of nice. Get your Smash Nords guy to upload that. That was sick. That's a good combo video. Anyway. Look at this setback. And look at how often, once you've sent him into the air, this man retreats and does an aerial. Normally a neutral air. Like, it's what? I mean, Fox, your dash attack is amazing for catching landings. And then there's also the fact that your up smash, which is probably your strongest kill move, has got the invincibility on it, and therefore is pretty great for catching landing aerials as well. See, he's always landing with aerials. You need to look at this and be like, okay, I can punish this. I can move out of the way. Like maybe work on your movement, perfect pivot away, and then come and do stuff. I don't know, or maybe even challenge it. There's another one, yeah. Maybe even challenge it with up airs. You can do that shit. You're Fox, or like put out your disgusting big hitboxes. See, sometimes you're doing it. But I feel like for a guy who's just blatantly not learning to stop landing with aerials, more to the point, he doesn't need to stop landing with aerials because you're only punishing it a bit at a time. That would have been nice if it had killed. Nice. See, the thing is, like, you're both landing with aerials every single time. You dead there. You should have died. So you're both landing with aerials every single time, but the problem is neither of you are actually punishing it enough. You should really be bodying each other for landing with aerials every time. Like, boy, if you were playing against me, I'm not even that good. But if you were landing with aerials every single time, you know I will be dash attacking the shit out of the pair of you. And if I land with aerials every time against weapon, he hurts me every single time. He waits outside of range and dash attacks it with Fox. I don't know, I'm in the air again, and then I'm getting up air, and I've suddenly taken like 40%. My wife's left me, all this good shit. And life sucks in that regard. See, he's actually stopped landing with aerials. He's just empty landing because he knows you're not coming for him. Because he knows you're not getting close enough to punish it properly. So that's good play on his part. I was gonna say you better not die to that. Alright, that was nice play on his part. Flood kind of messed you up a bit there. So that's the set. Yeah, so the three major things there. Watch his options. Watch what he's doing to get out of your shit, because your rushdown is scary. But I feel like you were kind of autopiloting it. You weren't actually looking at what he was doing, because if you did, you realize he was trying to land offensively all the time, and you can either stuff that or wait out of range and hit him afterwards. Both work. Mario's low leg, so the timing is hard, but you can do it. Second thing, stop landing with those fucking down airs. Oh my god. And I'm more tilted that they were working, or they were working like semi-consistently. So it wasn't even giving you a reason to stop. But seriously, stop landing with those down airs, because it's just going to hurt you so much against a higher level player. And the last thing is, don't just approach. When you approach, you've got to have that high level, you know, you've got to have that high functioning tism going on when you're thinking. You've got to look at it and be like, what is he going to do? Why would I do this dash attack and think it's going to work? It's like a job interview. Like, why am I saying or doing this thing? I'm not just doing it for no reason, or just because I mean, maybe it's because you've been told to do it. It's a job interview. But you're doing it for the reason of, I am doing this dash attack because I have seen this Mario jump, and I know if he lands, he's going to have to land with a nair because he's facing forward. Therefore, if I dash attack deep enough, I'm going to stuff whatever he tries to do. Unless he picks a really weird option like a cape or something stupid like that, which he's not going to. And at the same time, if he's coming down landing, it's like, I know he's going to land. I know he's going to be forced to land there because he always retreats when landing. So I'm going to run and up smash his landing. Even if I trade, I win because I up smash him and he dies. And all that good stuff. Overall, it's not bad. It's just I feel like it's you're playing Fox well. You're not playing your opponent so well. If you played more against your opponent, you would get so much more mileage, especially out of Fox's kit. Because it's so strong in situations where you know what your opponent's going to do. Or you think or you have like even a slight idea. Anyway, thank you for submitting the VOD. I'm going to move on to this next one, which was given to me by the young Fabian. And I can fix my layout now.
Okay, recording, and just need to fix the scores.
Just pause that briefly. I do not want to watch this in HD again. We're going to go to 480p. I can work with that. So I'm watching this set, even though there's the score there, but that's not the actual score. I'm watching this set for the purpose of the other one he gave me was against Lucretia. Yeah, hopefully, Kanari, that can help you. You know, if it does, you need to give me a good old testimony. Like, I listened to GP and I started winning my locals instead of coming second. Anyway, oh, it finishes that way. Oh, spoiler. Good. Anyway, I picked this one because the other one he gave me was against Lucretia, and legitimately, as much as he gets good results, you can't actually learn anything by critiquing against Lucretia, because that man is actually, you know, if you watched or played any of Cuphead, you've got the dice man. Like, he's literally just a dice roll. You don't know what this man's going to do. He's just going to do something, and for some reason, it's going to work. Anyway, so I picked the one with Tigerton instead. So I haven't watched this back, so we're going to see what happens.
Oh, what have I done?
Was that us?
Oh, this is a okay. Let's try it. Let's move forward.
Indeed, that would have
Titan
been.
is now technically the second seed.
All right, so we all know Pac-Man's not a great character. This is a matchup that.
I've played more of his.
Ooh, that was nice.
Really? I
that
thought he was a Marthman, so
but he has a cloud as well, and Marth and everything. Plays the ball.
So we all know that Pac-Man's got this kind of weird way of
it's,
doing aggressive
I
stuff.
thought he was the FE boy because he's got a Roy, he's got Lucina, he's got Foreign.
He does.
That said, Pac-Man is very easy to ladder, so it's.
The UK are FE boys, right?
This is nice, to be honest. But I'm looking at it, I kind of know. Oh, nice recording. We kind of know that Tigerton doesn't actually know how to fight Pac-Man just yet. I mean, admittedly, you don't need to know too much, but he's just kind of getting hit by things when really all he needs to do is retreat and wait for you to finish doing your stuff. Because we all know Pac-Man's setup time is long.
He rolls into the F smash but manages to get out of it. Yeah, I'm surprised about that too, especially on Battlefield.
Yeah. I mean, I can see the match potential being okay. As soon as you get an opening, you
Hugely
get those things. But there aren't many openings against Pac-Man.
So he's kind of playing this right by just not actually giving you anything to work with. I feel like once he starts standing next to you, it kind of hurts him.
There's no lag after that dimensional game, but it was too far for the grabs.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one. Yeah, he could have punished his up smash there, definitely.
Yeah. It is a nice try.
Yeah,
For the
use it.
platform.
Oh,
That was a nice setup. I like that. Good stuff, Fabz. You did a thing I liked. Way better than any of your memes or like gym voice.
And the
and
fruit.
all his projectiles. Yeah, the
yeah.
trampoline. Like,
Yeah, it's.
that was a load of damage. Key
tricky.
into Hydrant. Even if Tiger manages to win this, I'll be surprised if we don't get switched skills.
Yeah.
So he clearly has no idea what to do versus the Hydrant,
Who
because that thing's not scary. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it could be a counter.
That's the thing that tilts me the most when people don't understand things about like certain things about characters. Like I understand like all of the little things that every character has. I may still hate it like Diddy, but at least you gotta understand. Yeah, he read that. Okay, that's fine.
I don't know about the ladder.
Ah, come on, man, go hit him for that.
Sure.
I think.
I can't say unless he gets like the dash shot on the top left.
Oh, God, that would have been so sick. Oh, I'll be upset if you lose now because you deserve
But I
that.
think it can definitely kill. From even without the platforms.
So there's not much I can really say just yet, mainly because there isn't anything I'm looking at. Like Fabz is doing something wrong here.
He's gonna get the bell. Yeah, he's got it. Doesn't he drop it? Oh,
Wow, the way how you got hit by that, you know. The thing is, he's just gonna ladder you, isn't he?
So I think Titan's gaining his footing.
Well, that's really hard to like land on Pac-Man,
I mean,
but after you land it, it's like free. Let land the dash attack, I mean.
That is, but
Being
is
patient
there.
on the top platforms. Fab's finding out where he's gonna land. Punishes with the back air. Ooh.
goodness.
Nice back air.
Fabz was looking for the roar on the top platform. He just jumps away.
Indeed.
Oh,
my
Nice grab.
Oh my goodness.
Well, he should have died for that.
right, yeah, away. Yeah. Cool.
You better not air dodge in a dumb place here.
Finished it, yeah.
Time to make a use of this dimensional game.
So I feel like your feet like at this sort of time, the scariest thing you could have done is like spend time trying to get the key. Oh, you deserve to die for that.
Get up.
Goodness me.
So right here, start charging the key. Get it. Get the key.
Right, he's fine. He's got a side behind his up B.
Yeah, you dead, aren't you?
Side B, yeah.
Yeah. I think it is tricky.
Oh, you're
to
not okay.
get Pac-Man.
But like you've lost so much here, and it could have all kind of been circumvented by doing the terrifying thing of having a literal like a really fast death death projectile,
yeah,
which is what it is really.
It's got super armor. The hard way.
Alright, that was sick. But like, I feel like in those situations where you're like, oh no, I'm not landing the kill, what can I do? You have to be like, it's fine. You know, I knock him away with whatever. If a fucking forward sends him far away, it doesn't matter. Just get the key. Like, damn, that shit's scary.
Airfire at the back. Airfire, give us a wave.
Alright, I have to say, Tigerton tilts me very slightly. Because he looks like Neville Longbottom from the earlier Harry Potters, but like with a beard. So it's so tilting to me. Because I look at him and I just think Neville, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And switch up. Literally, you predicted this. This is exactly what you said.
This is how it goes.
Alright, I think Fabz knew that the cloud was coming. So
Yeah,
he's just gone to Diddy.
Like, I've not spoke to him much, I'm sure he's a lovely guy. But he just looks like Neville. Ah, okay, so you switched to Diddy. Did you switch first? Because if you won, you the one who switches second.
Titan played really well against
So now I've got to try and not get tilted.
You beat Devereaux DJH.
with Cloud.
Yeah.
Okay.
3-1 Devereaux DJH with Cloud. The one where Titan came and got third.
Wow.
So yeah, had Devereaux round 1.
I know this matchup actually sucks for like Pac-Man.
See how he does here?
So it makes sense if you switch, but at the same time,
being in the north.
Yeah, I mean he's got 2 of the best DDs in the country, doesn't he?
Indeed.
And he's played Devereaux. So
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, are the top 4 DDs like CRSBF, Devereaux, and Kaken's not in order, but
And who's like?
sorry,
Who's the fourth?
I think Devereaux is 4th.
Oh, wait, who's third then?
If I was ordering, I'd probably be SBF, SCR, and
okay,
and Devereaux.
yeah.
see the thing is, I watch a Diddy play and I'm really bad at critiquing them because no matter what Diddy I'm watching, unless it's Zero, I look at it and think, oh, they're just doing Diddy things.
I wish K-Kun's played more, but he's just having fun, so that's.
Yeah,
that's
he
what
is
it's
really
about.
good, isn't he? Like,
Indeed, indeed. Although his knee brawler's pretty sick.
you do good
So
games.
legit, you rolling so fucking much.
Even here, but Cloud will limit. So, oh, that was really
A bit,
antsy. Yeah.
a bit hopeful.
Didn't like that at all. That was. It wasn't even on the stage. It was like I don't know what that was reading. Probably a jump.
Goodness knows.
Yeah.
I think just a panic.
Pretty
Like,
much,
let's-
yeah.
Now his role's not any different from any other character. Like it's not a bad role, but it's not like a broken role or anything. It's not like
Another try.
yeah.
They
Whatever
they
he
nerfed
wants.
limit, but it's still way too good. Like you get it immediately after using it. Like Titan used
I
it
know,
20
right?
seconds ago, and he's got it again. Because at high percent, you just throw your opponent off stage and then charge again. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
What a good character.
Alright, so you're rolling off the ledge a
I
lot.
mean, there wasn't a need to use limit there.
Now down to
Pause
May as well
real
save
quick.
it for
Down
recovery.
to-
Something important to remember versus Cloud in particular is that a lot of his stuff is pretty much designed to cover rolling in. It's very similar to versus Ike, where you just straight up you don't want to roll in. The fundamental difference between neutral between the two between Ike and Cloud is that while their stuff is spacing and it's like it's safe on shield at range, but you also don't want to roll in because we can murder you for it, and we do consistently murder you for it. However, the trade-off here is that Cloud's ground pokes are not good for stuffing things. Like his jab's actually kind of bad. His down tilt's really unsafe to just do. And cross slash is kind of a risk because it's like a crappy dancing blade. Like people say like cross slash is really good, but it's actually just a worse version of dancing blade. So the difference is that his frame data is generally faster than Ike's in that sort of position. So trying to stuff it straight up, which is what Diddy's forward air is for, by the way. If he's keeping you out, the idea of your forward air, you know, I'm going to forward to a point where this is a viable situation.
Anytime soon now. No rage.
Just find one. Or is it just going to camp the platform like a big gay? Yeah, he's just going to camp the platform. Shake my head.
Oh,
Right, a bit of spaghetti from both ends here.
yeah.
Get it back.
Okay, good combo there.
Right, okay, so in this sort of spot, okay, you're probably going to grab him because he's kind of spaced it poorly. Oh, time for the classroom for the first time today. So, let's see if he can... Let's see, we'll step forward a little bit. You grab it, don't you? No, you clapped it.
That's another dash out. He's get punished for it.
Uh,
Right, I think Fab's realistic. He's not.
come on, we'll find a better point than this.
No, I mean, I
definitely. Because you know what Clouds have to do when they have limit is just drift.
Alright, this is a good point to explain. So, you're a little bit further range, so I'm going to say more like if you're stood like here, but even so, Diddy is really good at this. So if a Cloud is like doing his spacing thing and he's like, this area here is my bubble. Yeah, no, dude, I try and advance frame by frame and it's like... Let me show you. Like, it's okay, so it does work, but like it does load. Look at the length of the loading frames. Okay. It's just long. It's just the loading time is peak. Anyway, so in this sort of position where Cloud's like, this is my massive bubble, where it's just not allowed. You know, you're not allowed in here. But Diddy's got like the most amazing like zone breaker in the whole game in his forward air, because you can like run, do a short hop, and then you put out this giant fucking forward air with the dumbass feet. Those, yeah, we're gonna draw some monkey feet here. You got these long ass legs attached to them, and your body and your hurt box is all the way back here. Anyway, that's a really crap drawing. Let me do this a little bit better. So Cloud's got this big old bubble, and he's like, anywhere past here, this is mine. You're not allowed in here unless you're holding shield. But in those positions where because Cloud has to land with the aerials, it's a bit like Zero Suit. He can't just do the aerials because they're not safe, and the back air will go over your head. You can kind of run in, jump, and put like the big old forward air at him and hit him. That's what you need to be doing in this particular matchup. You need to be trying to zone break at him like really hard. It's like, you're gonna jump here because you've got your back turned to me. Now he can do stuff to try and counteract that. If he just jumps and does a nair, then he's gonna probably stuff you. But you might trade because he's still got to jump in and do his nair, which is not the fastest. But the point I'm getting at is that you are essentially he's the zoner here, and you're trying to push through, and Diddy is really good at that. So I want to try and see you try and do that instead of rolling in. I feel like the rolling in thing is a Pac-Man. Oh no, I've got no buttons kind of thing. But yeah, as Maggie said, in more savoury terms, just kind of like get him off stage, and he really struggles. But I'm hoping after I pause it, you're gonna run in and forward air him. Actually, we're gonna can't do that. No, you just ran in your shield because you were a bit scared, which kind of makes sense. But actually, just forward air in those situations where you know that Cloud has done anything other than stay on the ground. Just forward air. It's actually broken. Anyway.
I'd like to see Fabz try and punish that.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
he's just staying on
Like, I
the
like
side.
that he's standing on the platform because that is the right thing to do.
Against him, so-
Although that was trash of him.
Because the side B,
It's Cloud.
if you predict it, then it's a
But like, yeah, like throw the banana at him.
yeah, yeah.
I feel like some.
Sorry? That's not our fault. You're already in neutral. Right, their stream went blank again.
Okay.
Oh.
Sadness.
Look at you.
Good job, Lucretia. Nice recording stream.
Yes, yes. Screw up so that I can win pools or something.
I think he's already through, isn't he? I don't know if he's pen tagged
Probably.
him.
I don't know.
Right, punish on the aggressive option from Fabz. I don't know what I was talking about, but oh yeah, edge guard and Cloud. I think Limit Cloud is really easy to edge guard, especially when they have that habit, like I was saying, they just drift the ledge.
Yeah, you're doing a lot. I mean, admittedly, dash grabs are strong, but like you're doing them in a lot of places where I'm kind of there like it wasn't even on to begin with. Like he had no reason. You didn't make him stay in shield.
Yeah, I mean,
You have to like the banana is there so you can land the grabs pretty much.
Yeah.
See, why did you roll away? He had nothing. He was off stage.
Edge guarding.
All right, good. All right, edge guard him.
So I certainly like to see it. I like
Fab.
to see people try.
he tried there, but
Yeah.
got the air dodge read, but I think he messed up the jump. Jump down there would have worked.
All right.
F smash or don't know, just
All right, so when you're edge guarding Cloud,
you
you have to remember key things. He has extremely limited options unless he has
You
limit.
and Tigerton.
Cloud has exactly 4 things he can do
I'm really tired.
when he's you know in the air off stage.
Wow.
He can jump, he can air dodge, he can attack, and he can up B. All of those loose standing a little bit away
Oh yeah.
and then doing something as soon as he picks an option.
Okay.
Like again, your forward air, it's got such a huge disjoint, it's so fast, pushes him back off stage.
You have 2.
Just stand back a little bit. You don't have to like jump right in right away.
2-0.
Just wait, man. Like
Like
don't let him go. Like if he's going to go above you, then it's like cool. Well, now I know where you're going to land.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I mean, Genki quit because of this matchup, so.
Yeah.
So
Not surprised.
you said Cloud was the worst edition. Evans /4. Ruined his life. Anyway,
Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, keep.
Triple fair.
So let me get this straight. Yeah. You fair stringed him across the stage. Sorry, let me go back a little bit more.
Yeah, makes sense.
I mean, Genki quit because of this matchup, so...
Yeah,
so
not surprised.
I've gone back too far.
Evans
So
ruined his life.
I went back way too fucking far.
Anyway,
There you go. You fair stringed him across the stage,
Oh my.
and you retreated. You didn't even have to go off stage. You stood by the ledge and clapped. Give man a round of applause at the ledge. He's now off stage, probably without a jump. Moke, shut the fuck up here. Dude, like...
Oh.
If you right there, if you'd have gone in this exact situation where you've landed, if you just start clapping, like hold forward just to walk and then clap, he's gonna get hit by it. Cause I'm fairly sure he didn't have a jump because you hit him. You gotta capitalize on it, fam. He's off stage. This is the only place that Cloud isn't good. And I know he's got limits, so it's scary, but like, you're at 40%. What's he gonna do to you there that's gonna be too bad? Like, yeah, you'll take a limit cross slash and you'll probably take what? You'll take what? 20%. And I know that sounds like a lot, but then he's not got limit. And you could put him off stage again. Either way, but even so, if you clap, you force him to burn the limit if it hits. Or maybe you can even continue the edge guard, I don't know. Point is, you gave up the stage control immediately. You ran to center stage and, yeah, okay, you pulled a banana. That's good. But the point is, you had Cloud on the ledge. You could have done so much more there, man.
Triple fair.
It was looking even before, in game 2 it was looking even before Tiger took the first stock. And then he kind of just ran away with a percent lead, so... It's going to be a very different game if it's Fabz who takes first stock in this game. Good STI out there.
Yeah.
STI jump.
Okay, that's nice. Go edge guard. Alright. You tried. I won't fault that because you did try. You just got caught by an option you'd not seen yet in the game.
Yeah.
When one person gets the lead over the other person, then whoever's the lead, maybe they sleep a bit and stop concentrating there. So it's quite back and forth. I think these are even, but just one of them is better than the other just when they're
Go edge guard. Oh my lord. So you can hit him out of that. You can just go forward there.
Fabz really wants to get this stock now, but he's not fishing for him, so it's good to see. A lot of people you see.
That was nice.
A lot of people you see when their opponents at kill percent just start spamming their kill moves. It's just not what you want to see, is it?
And it can work with Cloud back air, but
good shield there, fishing down tilt.
So legit. Oh my god. So legit. I think it's so. I legit just clapping again is so underrated because it's such a good frame trap. Because if they try and do any,
Okay.
I was scared you were gonna miss that punish. But I like. When people clap, I really wish they'd just do it again, because it's actually so terrifying if they try and do anything. And once you've convinced them to stay in shield after the clap, just grab them afterwards, but you gotta let him know that, by the way, I'm gonna keep clapping. You know, we've got a full case of chlamydia here.
it can work, but
Oh, what that was weird.
I mean,
I don't know why that happened, but it was still weird.
Yeah.
Fab's gonna lose that stock to a back air, even again.
Ideally, Mo's the kind of guy we need for solo commentary. Man will do great at Meltdown.
It's actually insane. Everyone seems to be bringing out their best at some point.
Yeah, these roll-ins are not the one. He's just blowing you up for the roll-ins.
Second and third, so yeah,
See that was a good opportunity. That was a good point.
Everyone.
Right here, you see Tigerton jump to do an aerial, and you just stick your dumb, like, stinky ass feet out and hit him. You only get the weak hit, and he doesn't go off stage, really. But the point is that you did exactly what you needed to do.
Seems to be bringing
Punch it
out the
out.
best.
No, not yet. Bit later.
This is for who makes it out. Because
Around here?
Swaggers isn't here.
Yeah, here we go. He jumps again and you just run in and forward him because you're like, he's going to hit him again.
He's in second and third.
There you go. That, I mean, yeah, okay. You know, it looks kind of, like whatever. I did, what, 6%. But that is the kind of thing you need to know. You need to let him know that if they keep jumping, you're going to forward air him. Because whenever I fight a decent Diddy, it's... Fuck off, chat. Like, oh my lord. But yeah, like as you're saying, your movement's really linear as well. Diddy kind of has Diddy's got a dash dance. No one really realizes it, but Diddy's dash dance is about as broken as Cloud's. I think it's faster. You can dash dance better with Diddy than you can with Cloud, and that really tilts me.
This is for who makes it out.
Crazy.
Last stop, game 3.
But I watch K play a little bit because or Willie because they do a lot of like fancy Diddy movement. So a lot of people think about Diddy movement as being quite linear, but no, you can be really funky with it. Yeah. No, see, that was part of the linear stuff again because you were recovering low with the side B and then jumping up and then using the up B.
Cool.
So that was good on his part to like get that.
Right. Good comeback.
But there's a lot of stuff that I can pull from that because it's like suboptimal Diddy. First off, I think you should have kind of stuck with the Pac-Man. I think you might have been able to take it from his Cloud with Pac-Man. Because he clearly didn't know what the fuck he was doing. Like, particularly not versus the Pac-Man. If you'd have held your composure in that game winner, you would have slapped it. But, yeah, the Pac-Man is good, frankly. But the Diddy, as Smoke said, the movement is linear. Try and, utilize the fact that Diddy is broken. Utilize the fact that Diddy is straight up busted. Because he is. His movement is incredible. His recovery is incredible. You've got way more options than you give yourself credit for. Why did you never, like, if you were scared of being pressured, there was no really high up Bs off the top of the stage with wave bounce bullshit coming down. There was no dumbass like up Bs coming from way across the stage. It was the same way of recovering every time. Low side B, double jump up B to the ledge. Mix it up, man. Like, you've got a million options, and for the record, I feel this is the issue that a lot of low tier mains have when they play a better character. It's like they don't actually realize how many dumb options they have, so they don't mix it up. They don't have the advantage of having matchup and experience on their best options. But yeah, like Diddy's broken. Like the banana is actually just the most dumb thing in the whole game. Like, I've told people this time and time again, but Diddy's banana toss is +6 on block. It means you can actually do banana toss down tilt, and they don't even get the option to drop shield. It will keep them in shield because they're still in shield stun. That's retarded. I know that's not a politically right way, but that is the stupidest thing. But it works. Abuse it. If you're gonna play that character, at least use it properly, Anyway, so key things. The Pac-Man is fine. If they don't know the matchup, then I'd stick with them. If someone switches, like honestly, this is the way I view it. Is if I'm using Ike against a character who I don't have a terrible matchup against, and they then switch to a character I lose to, I'll actually stick with Ike until they beat it. Reason being, the counterpick rules state that the winner picks character first. Therefore, if I switch character, they could then switch. We'll go with Momo, for example. He uses Lucas, and he has a Diddy in the pocket for me as well. So we go Ike, Lucas first. Then he switches to Diddy, and I'll stay as Ike. Because if I switch to Sonic, he'll just go back to Lucas and then slap me because he's way better with Lucas than I am with Sonic. As what kind of looked like there. And if for some reason if he beats my Ike with his Diddy, which by all rights he should, then I'll switch to Sonic. And he can't switch after that. You got to play those rules. And it's basically a counterpick war then. But if I win with Ike, I was like, sure, fuck it. I'll keep going if I keep winning. And I did actually win 3-0 and 2 games were against his Diddy. He was playing really rushed, so it was easier. But anyway. So, yeah, just abuse the fact this character's broken. Hopefully that was helpful. So the next set I have is from Fatben. So I need to get rid of that one because I'm not doing that one. So the order of games I've got now is I've got Fatben, BWC, I've got Ho, then I've got Biolizard. I'm fairly sure I've missed. I feel like I've missed someone. If I've missed you and you're in the chat, please let me know because I feel like I've missed someone. But anyway, so here's young Fatben versus Parsnip. Lucas Meta Knight. So this matchup's actually not that fun for Meta Knight because while the ladder is easy, you shouldn't, in theory, be able to get in very well. That said, I know Parsnip spams dash attack so much. One's going to land eventually, and that guy is so good at the ladder. So we'll see how this goes.
So we now have Fatben
and I hope the man on the bed with the cola does okay.
Winners finals.
Exciting.
Yes.
Actually,
Right,
sorry, before I watch this, sorry, Fatben. I'll be back in just a second. I need to get a drink. Well, I am back just in time to see that the roast post has been put in my chat. I will allow it to be there. Anyway, let's give this a watch.
Star FD.
Oh, it's no longer BRB.
I can imagine.
So I'm already going to tell you how this matchup should go. You should literally be like spamming Zare and PK Fire and safe spaced aerials. And if he's like up close to you, you can actually just kind of spam down tilt on him because Meta Knight does not have any real out of shield options. Like not in that sort of position. So this is good. You're doing solid.
He's one of the best players.
Ooh.
He's like pretty undoubtedly best.
All right, N. Jeez.
Pretty much. And Parsnip's struggling to get anything going here.
No, he's gotten a very big deficit from the outset. Dodges around the S smash, that was a bit telegraphed. And Parsnip knows all about S smash.
It is all about the S smash.
Alright.
You come to punish him, you eat a dash attack. We've all experienced this.
Oh, that looks like
Speaking of dash
that was a bit of a not ideal hitbox for
Yeah.
dash
So
attack.
so where's the
Not
spacing
ideal,
gone? You've
but
suddenly
which
stopped.
is not what you want. You want like the basic.
You've got him to kill percent and
It's
suddenly
the other way
spacing
around.
has just gone out the
To a
window.
lot of characters dash attacks.
I said all right then.
Really
All right,
nice
that's good.
Confirming the grab.
First hit down air, I believe.
That was it.
Down tilt. Grab, and
Oh man,
grab.
Shell loop. Wait. Oh my god.
On the fabled F smash.
All right, listen. Already, if he does a dash attack, just PK fire. Like damn, man.
But not full combos. And it's hurting his damage ranking game.
Goes over it, but Fatben doesn't really manage to capitalize. Lucas having a bit of a strange airspeed. Catches him with the shuttle loop because this game is fair.
Wow. So the guy on commentary does not like Meta Knight.
So gets out of that for free, and this matchup is evened up somehow.
Passive ball is back.
Yeah, dude.
He
Space
has
landing,
pretty much even, although
space landing
now
Zed
he'll
in
start
this
to,
matchup,
you know,
so
run his way
strong.
back again.
Because Meta Knight can't actually run through it. Let's wait till it gets back to neutral and then
And honestly, that
we'll.
was a damned if he does, damned if he don't, damned if he didn't, because he was pretty much locked into getting hit
Yes.
one way or the other. Oh,
Although I'm looking at this
that's
I'm looking at this
so
game
fast.
like, what's
All the
neutral?
other ones, I
It is.
swear.
It's
You
a
did
lot
that
faster.
trash
It's
as
It's
well.
not got as much end lag as you'd expect either. It's just. It's all. I think it may even be.
You're not even standing
It's
still
not
in
like
neutral
the
enough.
difference between
God,
that and
I'm not. There we go. Right in this sort of position. Here we go. This is good. So Meta Knight has exactly. Sorry, Meta Knight has exactly 2 ways of getting in on someone. Not hitting someone as they're playing neutral or like poking whatever. Exactly 2 ways of approaching. I'm going further. Anyway, so he can dash attack or he can dash grab. Now, a little pop quiz for everyone in here. What do both of those involve? I'm not going to give you time to answer because Twitch chat is about 20 seconds behind me. But it involves dashing along the floor, which therefore means that in order to stop MK from getting near you, this area right here is the area you have to cover. Both his dash attack and his dash grab involve going along the ground, which means you know exactly where he's coming from. This isn't like Fox, where he's got his dash attack, but he also has, he could also come from up high. Meta Knight has not got that airspeed or full speed. He is coming at you from that position. The only other way is if he goes for the most YOLO down B, which he's not going to do. Therefore, you need an option that covers this entire area here, like all of this. Like when Meta Knight comes in here, you could be like, no, go back to, do not pass go. This is the area that you cover, and there's nothing really Lucas has. Lucas is great at covering that sort of area, by the way, because his PK fire, even though you've aimed it a bit higher here, like we all know, PK fire covers like a big space. Like PK fire goes like you can cover basically all of this, maybe even a little bit further. So you'll say like there. And then the snake itself is amazing because the snake actually covers like basically any area. And like it more goes like that. If you land with it, it's basically covering that sort of space, even maybe a little bit bigger. So if you do that and like you don't jump straight at him, like he can't get through the Zeta. You can't clank with the Zeta. That is a very important distinction for me to make. I don't think you can clank with it. I'm saying that like it's a fact. I'm like 90% sure you can't clank with a Zeta. Either way, both of those options beat both of his approach options. So that's something really important to think about. So when you've got the range, like if he gets close enough where it starts being a problem, then yes, his air wins every time. So if like say, let's assume for the sake of the argument that Meta Knight is stood there. Nothing else has moved, but Meta Knight is now there. Let's do some feats and some wings. Give him a little mask. Oh no, we'll give him a sword. About the size of his sword in game, isn't it? Yeah, that's about right. So let's assume MK is there now. Now you can't really afford to Z-Air or PK Fire, because like what I was saying to Fabz earlier about the zone breaking thing, Meta Knight's dash attack is really good for that, especially during short hops. And he's got all sorts of other things he could run in. He could up A, he could run in an up smash, he could run in up B. He could do a lot to stop you from doing Zs or PK fires that close. So in that sort of position, you use any of your other options. You've got a really good forward tilt. Like your forward tilt, let me change colors again. Yeah. So you've got a forward tilt that covers this space here. Like it's just like, nope, I'm zoning here. You can, if you're in the air, you can forward air, which covers like that sort of space. It covers a lot of space. You can down tilt, which immediately covers a much smaller space, but it's a lot safer. You can just keep spamming it until he's out of range, frankly. It's almost like a Diddy down tilt, except it's not got the same stupid disjoint. The point is that you've got all the tools necessary to stop MK from dash attacking or dash grabbing you. Need to make sure you use them properly. Anyway, I'm going to get rid of my wonderful illustration and we're going to go back to watching.
As a matter of fact,
But
Robin, I
like-
know Robin's...
Oh!
That's fucking stupid.
Yeah, fuck it, Jasper, you're right. That is fucking stupid. Ben,
Stands there and chops
why,
the F smash.
why are you jumping at him?
Let's go, Lewis.
You just jumped at him. It's Meta Knight. You don't have to approach him.
I can see why he went to this stage. The blast zones are a little bit smaller, especially when Luke's
You had
got,
no reason to
like,
do
3
that.
different kills.
Actually, hang on. No, I need to see what percent you were at when you died. He was at like he was in 60 something percent. You were at 80%. Jumping at him did nothing for you there, especially not at an F smash. Like, I will admit, I can actually punish MK's F smash. It's a special talent that you gain from playing him for a long time. You learn the timing, and also my dash attack is longer range than his F smash, so it's actually not a risk. But you can stand out of range and grab that, you know. You do realize Lucas has that ability. You can actually just grab that F smash without risking it. You can throw a PK fire at it, you can zero it. You don't have to get in range. Why are you naring at him? I'm gonna go down with that one as being a massive brain fart, and that's why MKs do those F smashes, because people make the dumbest decisions in those spots.
It will definitely
He's
help.
basically got 4 because you can kill off the sides, you can kill off the top, and
Yeah.
you can down throw up there.
Yes, there is that as well.
Right, so here we go again.
Terrifying. Your boy's in the cut.
But who's going to be
This
doing
is
the
this
cutting
is looking
here?
a lot. Why?
The Meta Knight with his sword.
This is
So
looking
yeah, so
a lot better.
I'm looking at this and I'm like,
A
this
much
man's
better
definitely
start
tilting
from,
right now because
last game from
you're not zoning
a
at
little bit of
all.
momentum on his hands, I think. But just
You're playing the mid-range game because you want to play a long-range game, really.
It's a very suspect random.
You're playing the mid-range game with a character with the most obscene burst options. But I think Samus's dash attack is better. Yeah, so you deserve to that, frankly.
Alright. This is looking
Deceptively strong.
this is looking a lot more Parsnip's game, and he won last time. But he doesn't-
There we go. See, look at that!
he's not
Look at
coming
that!
from behind this
Look at
time, and he's
that!
got-
Z, you know that ZM, man.
All he's just gotta do now is
What's
just rack up
he
some
gonna do
damage.
about that?
He's got the control of the match.
And now you're just kind of air dodging constantly.
Yes, Lucas can kill off of any of his throws, so it doesn't matter where you
The thing,
are or
the
what
saddest
position
part
you
of this
are.
whole thing
Actually landing
is that I'm
grab
watching
is
you
a lot
play,
harder.
and the
Yeah.
closest
Pretty much
Lucas I
half the
can
combos.
compare you to is
It's
actually
a good
airfire.
tether grab, likely the best.
So I'm sure the North are
It's
gonna meme
still
on that a
great
little
tether
bit.
grab, all
Yeah,
in all.
while it's.
But you
less
actually,
range
your
than
Lucas
the
is closer to
20%
airfire than any other
grab.
Lucas I've seen.
It's much faster.
Yes.
It feels like it tethers to the ledge faster, to be honest.
Very well may do, yeah.
That might be just fucking personal bias, but it feels like it.
Although that may also be because
Right, we're just gonna pause that briefly. Right, so you're in a position. This sort of position is where you like because you have MK at range. Okay. MK doesn't like being here because he hasn't really got any options. So you, ideally, if I'm going to use a concept which I use in my head, is that being red zones and green zones. So red zones being you don't want to be there. Green zones being you want to be there. At this sort of time, you're keeping Meta Knight in your green zone. If he just throws a dash attack here, he's not going to get you. So, like, yeah. You kind of want to go here. You don't want to be up close, really. Especially not in neutral. Because MK is just a character that's more explosive. Anyway, so what do you do here? you know, surely you're gonna PK Fire or Zare or something like that, right?
Personal bias, but it feels like it.
Although,
Nah, you actually just ran straight up to him, put yourself right where he wanted you, and then got grabbed. Come on, man. Keep him at range. I mean, yes, that is correct. What can he do if you've got the jabs and down tilts? But you got to kind of think of it almost like layers, you know, like an ogre or like an onion. You know, you've got the long range zoning, you've got the PK fires and the Zares and all that shit. The mid range zoning, you've got your forward airs, you got your F tilts, and then you've got your close range zoning, where it's like, okay, he's actually on top of me now. I kind of need to get him away, which is where the down tilts and jabs start being a thing. It's very annoying to get through with the character without much in the way of mobility, like, you know, in the air. Surprisingly, like MK. I have the same struggle with the Ike, but it's a little bit different on account of the fact that I can actually get around the mid-range zoning with my stuff. I only actually have to worry about the long-range zoning. So you cut away your own you cut away 2 of your layers of zoning and put yourself straight into the bad part. You put yourself in the part where you are now panicking because you want him to get away from you. You forgot your cannon mace. This big scary guy is upon you. This small white child. Anyway.
That may also be because
He's
because
closer.
So that's a good recovery.
Smaller, he'll have to be put a little bit closer to the ledge.
Haha, snack, haha. Am I gonna get in
You're on your
trouble?
final warning.
Yeah.
F smash, you fucking loser!
Damn. Jasper's a mean man, you know. He's calling you a fucking loser. That's peak. But yeah, you kind of like landed on top of him. That was actually the most AFI thing I've ever seen. You landed right in front of him with a forward air. Do you know how often AFI does that? Go back and watch the VOD from this meltdown, AFI versus Jackie. Do you want to see how many times he lands with a forward air? All the goddamn time. It's all AFI does once he's in disadvantage. Just lands and stuck the toe out. God damn it, Fat Fire. Stop this. Oh, Air Ben.
Rob?
He's not looking very fat, this Rob, is he?
I mean...
Fat player Lucretia coming out now.
He's the anemic Rob.
Get more nutrients, boy!
See, the funny thing is, you're actually doing your Lucas game plan better with Rob than you were with Lucas. Because you're zoning him, like you got the gyro and the laser. It's the exact... The character does things in the exact same way. It's just... The way they do it is different. Rob is the long range, does the long range. He's got the, you know, the gyro and the laser. I'm not going to call you a loser, but you're 2-0 down, so what, you know, you tell me. You know, there's only with the gyros and the lasers. And then, you know, you're escaping. But like, you're doing what you need to do with Lucas, but you're doing it with Rob instead of with Lucas. Ben, what the hell?
He's got in his arsenal, so he can abuse the dash attack.
See, like, you're zoning it really well. Why are you doing it better
Getting
here?
around it pretty decently, just keeping hold.
See, and then you're doing the mid-range bit, which is the Nares, and like I'm sure you're gonna down tilt and F tilt.
You're just tacking on a lot of good.
See, that was the most Lucretia thing.
Straight hits, it's kind of what you need.
5, 6. Oh, he fucked it up.
Pretty non-existent. He gets comboed so hard by just about everyone.
Nice tech.
Pants.
He's just wrecking at damage though. Oh, that nice pivot grab.
And you're gonna air dodge.
Rare. It's
Yeah.
honestly rare you see a pivot grab from.
You died to a 4 there.
Honestly,
Alright, sure.
A bit questionable, I'm not gonna lie.
I tell you what was questionable. What happened there when he died? Because it looked like.
Yeah, what? Did you? I didn't actually say. You know, I need to go back and see what you did to die there, because I can't remember.
So hard by just about everyone.
It's
Good
a little
tech.
bit
I am certain you
Just
gyroed.
damage
You started
there.
charging
Oh,
gyro
nice
off there.
pivot grab.
That was great.
It's rare. It's honestly rare you see a pivot grab from.
No, you jumping back in. You put your ass into the blast zone. Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
I tell you what was questionable.
that fat ass got put right in the blast zone.
Backhead in the wrong direction. I can't say.
So I can't believe I'm saying this, but I want you to watch this Rob, and I want you to apply the things you're doing with this Rob to what you do with Lucas.
That's a winning record on Lucretia.
Because while this stuff that I'm telling you is especially effective against Meta Knight,
You're a cheeky
it's
boy.
Nice,
You
nice,
son
nice.
parsnip!
Damn, esports.
And this
But
is
the
pretty
things
much
you're doing
easy.
here work
never mind.
against pretty much every
Oh, dear.
character.
Zoinks! Oh, shit!
Trash! Fatben getting shit on at the last second. Oh,
Damn.
that's so rough.
Yeah, so that's just Meta Knight Rob stuff. Like, Rob actually gets bopped by Meta Knight when when he's getting comboed. But yeah, zone people with Lucas. It's his best trait. Do you know how hard it is to get through Lucas's zoning with anyone without ridiculous mobility? I bet Lucas's worst matchups are like Sonic and Sheik, maybe Bayo or Zero Suit. Oh boy. That was fun to watch anyway. Thank you for giving that one to me. I hope I'm able to help even though I'm calling you an idiot along the way. Sonic, I can understand why Swords, not Ike loses to Lucas, by the way. I just thought you should know that because my life literally depends on Ike. Fuck, this is a 20-minute set. God damn. Yeah. Work on the zoning. Do the Rob thing. Do what you're doing, Rob, with Lucas. Try not to air dodge every time you get hit, because you did a lot of that. I didn't really point it out too much during the watching, but you were doing a lot of that. Yeah, those are the main things. Just the neutral was the thing that was causing you troubles, and like Airfire, you need to work on your conversions off the grabs. Because, man, you were dropping a lot of those. Like, you were good with the down throw down air and then into stuff, but when it, like, the thing that's really scary about Lucas is the fact that his grabs are insane. His throw, like, down throw up air is such a terrifying thing. Like, if you know that Lucas can do the snack mate, you just there like, fuck. Like, as soon as you're at like 110, for me in particular, I'm playing against Momo because I play a fucking Lucas almost every goddamn week. I hate it so much. But Super, please die. In the nicest way. But yeah, like a lot, like I feel like it's so much more terrifying when you know you're gonna eat a lot of damage by Lucas. Like if you get, because you think you just like, I don't want to approach. You actually can effectively keep the opponent in your zoning pressure, just because they don't want to get grabbed. Because if they run in, they try and run in, and you pivot grab or something, and they're like, shit. Oh, you know, I've just gotten hit, and now I'm gonna eat what, at least 15%. Or if they're at kill percent, it's like, cool, I'm dead, because like I tried to approach a character that was zoning me. What a shame. Anyway. Hopefully that's all been helpful for you. Now I'm on to this set, which is an outrageously long set between BWC and Wills. So I know they're going to be high level. I always find it very funny when I get two players when I get someone ask me for advice, and then I end up watching a set, but when both players are just straight up better players than me. Because it's not, I mean, okay, I'll say it about BWC. BWC is actually broken. Like, people talk about, oh man, GP's fundamentals are really sick, and then I watch BWC, I'm like, dude, I'm actually bad at this game. Alright, that's nice, I like that pressure. Oh my god, that was sick! That was so cool! So the thing is, like, what I was saying to Fabz was about rolling in, kind of applies here, but at the same time Kirby actually has no other way of getting through Cloud's bullshit, so I don't really know what to say. It's the way how you like gimped him super early on, but you've not actually been able to land a hit just because he's zoning. Alright, nice combo. Yeah. How do you get around this sword? Like, fuck. That was a really nice patient recovery. Like, bravo. Oh god, whoever's got the microphone is just tapping on it. It's killing me.
Vulcan. Vulcan, man. It's the Vulcan.
Oh, it really is. Scorch on commentary.
It's Vulcan. Sorry? It's Vulcan. What? It's Vulcan. No way. No, I said it's Vulcan.
Oh, please God. I feel like
That's
you would benefit a lot more from playing this kind of how you do versus me. Like, you wait so much more. I know you're winning, so it's not really right of me to like throw out too much advice just yet. But I'm watching it, and you are definitely losing. You're definitely losing a lot of things by being very straight, unambiguous with your approaches. Like, you're running at him, and you're not. There's no retreating going on, really. As I said it, you just start retreating. Fuck's sake, BWC. Stop proving me wrong.
But they haven't played in a while, so see if Will's can bring it back. It could be super light though, so.
I gotta say, I'm gonna be mad if you lose this, cause like, it's gonna cross slash you. No, okay. Yeah, nice.
Not sure if cross slash was the best move though.
Is that gonna kill?
That's
yeah.
Alright,
nice. But I more mean when like you're at a close, not like a long range where he's camping a little bit, but I mean like when you're at that range where he's like, I should start throwing out aerials because he's gonna come towards me. If you wait a little bit more there, he's gonna become a bit more unsure about throwing out shit.
We're gonna go back to Lila here. I can understand this.
Because like, unlike Diddy, you don't actually have options. So in that position, which I'll pause again when it comes up. I love your pressure, by the way. It's so sick. Man, just getting back to neutral looks like it really sucks here.
He's pretty much forced into the cloud. Because I've seen Falcon versus Kirby. Falcon versus Kirby's not fun. Like, I think even if Will's like absolutely forced to the edge here, he will stick with this cloud.
Alright, so like, yeah, okay, so that was actually a good runaway. Are you gonna punish him for this? Ah, no, you're not. Oh well.
Will's like absolutely forced to the edge here.
So like here, okay. Unfortunately, you're not Diddy. So, like, you know Wills is going to press more buttons, or he's going to, at the very least, press a jump. Because he's probably not going to wait. So, unlike Diddy, you've got exactly two options. Your option number one is you stay right here. Maybe you go back a little bit to try and, like, move out of the way of a down tilt, which is what you ended up doing. And you're probably going to end up doing later in the set, and then this is going to make this advice completely invalid. But option number two is a little bit different. Option number two is when you like, okay, it's go time. Green means go, and that's when you decide, bam, I'm going to go in. And you do it a lot to me. You'll wait around, you'll dance around me, you'll perfect pivot back or something like that. You'll generally just be, I'm making you feel uncomfortable. But I've not actually put myself in danger just yet. You're in the swordies need to press buttons zone. And if you realise that I'm going to press buttons, because again, like Zero Suit or most swordies, he wants to land with his aerials. So if he's going to like land with a back air, you can pretty much be like, okay, he's going to jump now. You can like do run in, raw back air. Like you always do versus me, and I swear I lose every fucking stock to that. Either that or an ether edge guard. But, yeah. So I'm sure you already understand this concept. So I feel like I'm just being a bit condescending by explaining it. But the point being, in that first game you were doing, there was too much go and not enough stop. Is the general gist of what I was getting at. Took me forever to get there, but that is what I was saying. Anyway, we'll go back to watching.
And oh, that was a nice cross
yeah.
by Wills.
See that there was a go, but you went, but the light was red.
BWC. Oh my god, drags him down with the dare, up tilt, up air. Like Kirby, I feel like Kirby's such an unexplored character. Like, oh, nice cross slash by Wills. I feel like at some point I'm just gonna do like.
See, your offense is really sick as well. Like it's so terrifying. I'm willing to gamble that later on in the set you get hurt for rolling in more than you are now.
Alright, nice grab. Not quite the position you wanted to put him in, but Will's gonna get back to stage.
Nice back air. It's not gonna kill.
Oh, but it's forced to burn limit. Lilac kind of scoring Will's over there,
Nice.
causing him to
Oh fuck.
when he could have just grabbed the ledge. 69% on BWC. Down air.
You're getting so much mileage off these down airs.
Oh, the Kirby combos. When he gets it fair. Or not fair. It doesn't. It's like this.
Hello Harry, how you doing? Oh, would that have locked? That would have been sick if you had a lock with that.
BWC has rolled this all the way back. Wills gets his limit.
So I'm sure it's hard to do with Kirby, but something I see Afro do a lot is when someone, particularly swordies, are going to come down and land on him with an attack, he often goes up early and throws up the hitbox before they're even started. It's the same sort of concept as in neutral where you want to try and punish someone for throwing something out,
BWC is
like how you would with me on back airs.
Remain center stage. He's got to reclaim that stage control because Cloud is probably the easiest top tier to give.
Yeah.
And I don't think he wanted that. The BWC just constantly putting him in this position.
But yeah, like I feel like when they're coming down, like in that sort of position, you should be going up to meet them
Not able to capitalize
a bit more.
Back air
Are you gonna go 2-0 up?
and
What the fuck? No,
and
never
there we
mind.
go, the back air. Wills is going to take game 2.
I'm sorry, how the fuck did that hit you through the stage? That was ridiculous. Man, what a nice overlay.
I think the only character he uses that he would consider in this situation would probably be his Lucina, to be honest. Like, he actually does have a pretty good Lucina. But I'm telling you,
Hello,
right, I
Balboa.
don't see Wills going
Hello,
for this match.
Harry. How are you
Like,
guys
Falcon
doing?
Kirby is so bad. Like, not quite Falcon Pikachu level, but still pretty close. But Dreamland, BWC hoping for that that home field advantage in Dreamland.
So, side note, that's not actually important. I always get so sad when we're on Dreamland. Is he dead? No, because Cloud's dumb. I always get really sad when we end up on Dreamland and we don't get this classic Dreamland music.
Like, Wills really needs to choose his limit uses a lot more.
Like, this is actually the worst Kirby music.
See, like that was a bit of a wasted cross slasher. Alright, back air, back front. Right, nice trip with the down
Jab,
tilt.
jab, down tilt. Let's go. See, that was nice. I like that F tilt. I feel like F tilt's probably actually got some like really good usage in this matchup
Get him on stage.
because it's got really strong frame data, like comparatively.
It's like, I genuinely don't like watching Clouds, but something about Wills' Cloud. It's a bit different than the others. And another cross slash. Oh, turns around and does it. Only gets like 2 hits of it though. Alright, nice down tilt.
No, BWC. We don't, you know, blame ourselves. There, we blame top tier privilege. We all know this. So yeah, so I'm looking at it in the amount he's sort of catching on to your roll-ins now. I'm not surprised. He should be. But yeah.
He's mixing up his uses of limit, but BWC's ready for it. Oh,
yeah.
That's gonna do it.
All right. Yeah. So there's just. I'm sure you're probably gonna like adapt to it mentally, but there was so much rolling in there, and he was just covering that option.
Right, nice.
He was just looking for that option to land that kill.
Oh,
That was really nice.
Very nice. Alright. And game 3 is such a crucial game in the set. And Kirby combos.
But, like so much, I swear, like so much of this matchup is just down to locking Cloud down, like as it is with most part, trying to like stop it, like remove the freedom to do what he wants.
That's pretty mad.
BWC lost to Heligard earlier on, and Will's lost to Carnage. Alright, down throw. Alright, Will has got his limit though. And he's able to hold on to it. Gets the F tilt. Smart saves his double jump. Gets the up air.
Gonna try and punish these lack of landing options.
And,
wow, oh, but you're still struggling though, that's the thing. Yeah.
Back air. Right,
See, the thing is, in that position, you've actually not got a whole lot of options, so I'm sure he's gonna... I thought he was gonna spike you out of that.
Oh, they have to... not yet.
No, you crouch cancelled that, I think.
Oh my god.
Oh, you could have had him!
Oh, I wanted the spike up there. Alright, this is
So, but yeah, I feel like there, both of those times, just there. I feel like in both of these options where Cloud is coming down and then he double jumps and lands again, I think both of those times you would have been far better suited to going up and meeting him. Because it's clear he's looking at you on the floor and he's like, okay, you know, Kirby is down there. He hasn't got anything in the way of outer shield punishes for me. Because he's not got enough range. He's not going to be able to just straight up outpoke me. Therefore, I'm pretty safe to land with an attack or just land in a way that he thinks I'm going to attack. If you'd have gone up and challenged... I don't think he would have been ready for it, namely because Cloud's frame rate actually isn't amazing enough to react and hit you back. Unless he'd done an early down air, which he hadn't done either time, you can go up and hurt him for it. Anyway. But I'm going to kind of try and point out what I mean. So here, he's actually already committed. So you could go and challenge that with whatever. Oh, okay, no. So he burnt his double jump. Let me go back a little bit. So yeah, so he is now in a position where he's burnt his limit. He's not got a whole lot of options, so like I can actually just show my mouse, put my mouse on the screen. So he's got to land somewhere around here because he's, you know, his Cloud's SB without limit is not great. So, but you know where he's going. He's got this little tent of things here. The TP of landing options. No, that's way too green for this stage. Go with a nice pink. So he's going there. And you're in a good position to put him back off stage. But you've kind of stood underneath the platform, probably scared of an aerial. But if you'd have done a full hop and then, like, you were there, he was kind of stuck. And he puts himself in the same position again. He jumps up, he's burned his double jump again, and he comes back down in the same position. Both of these times you probably could have gone up to him. Watch Afro Smash sets versus Swordies, or most people in particular. He just puts the aerial out early. I know Samus is suited to that way more than you, but the point is that is a really good option in these sorts of situations.
Next
anyway,
F tilt, next killing. Alright. Oh, okay, he retreated to the top platform to save himself getting punished.
You got to try and grab him on the You're fishing for that grab so hard.
End the set. Well, not end the set, end the game. Oh, he mashes out. Oh my god. Oh, whoa. The rock drop.
That was ballsy.
Both players.
And that's it. Yeah.
Alright, BWC's going to take game 3.
So it's 2-1 to you now, which means that the next 2 games are ones you lose. Which means...
Alright, BWC.
Which basically means he's going to be the best one to critique, probably. Because this is probably after a bit of adaptation.
Hopefully this doesn't shake well.
Adaptation.
Alright, he's thinking about stage. And Tanner City is going to be the pick for game 4. 2-1 to BWC right now. Will's on tournament game. Losing. Will's loses this, he's out at 9th. That would be a pretty serious upset. And oh my god, these crouched forward up tilts from BWC. Alright, nice dash attack. He's got his limit. Crouch is still trying to avoid damage. These are nice down tilts from Wills. Cashing out when BWC is going to crouch.
I probably wouldn't. I wouldn't go with Town and City here because in this sort of matchup, you don't really want all the ground space for him to keep you out with. Because it's like what I was saying with Fatben and Lucas, except it's just instead of two or three tiny small zones, it's like
alright, BWC.
it's like one big fucking zone that's really hard to get through. And giving him all this ground space means that he's got more space to do that. Oh, that's the way how you read it, but you couldn't.
Oh, that's a bad spot for us. Oh, but the down air trade. Alright, he's able to recover. Alright, back throw. Oh,
that killed! Wow.
Tournament stock right now.
So the thing is, like, I'm trying to critique, but you're actually playing this matchup fucking amazing for the most part. So I'm just there like, what do I see? Well, so as I'm watching, once you start a combo, if you do a combo that's kind of, I mean, I feel like this is probably a Wills exclude. This is going to be a Wills thing, but I think a lot of players will do this as well. Once you start doing your, your batshit insane combos, particularly a lower percent, people are actually terrified of getting hit by more, so they just hold shield. Like you could, like when you know it's not a true combo, like after the Nair, I fully think your best option would be to just grab again. See, this here is pretty amazing stuff because you're making him guess when you're gonna come in. So this is definitely like you've definitely adapted to your rolling in thing you were doing in game 2 and 3.
And that's gonna do it. All right.
I'm assuming he's gonna hit you with silly cloud things here.
All right. Oh, this is nice damage. This is nice damage. Just keeping him in the air. Oh, F smash! Nice. He's still alive. Oh my god. This is scary. Oh, gets the grab.
Nice.
Alright, 51%.
He's got a finishing touch or something, isn't he? He's just gonna hurt you.
Like in a position to go for like a cross slash or a blade beam. He's got to try and hit that finishing touch. Alright, back throw. Alright. Okay, one grab from BWC is gonna end the set. Was probably aware of that. Down there.
Yeah, I think at this point it was quite obvious that you were probably going to go for a grab.
It's looking bad for Wills.
So this is more when like you're actually surprisingly fast back air is probably the most terrifying. Like to someone who knows the matchup anyway.
It keeps retreating to that top platform.
Because when he's doing these short hops, like if you trade, it doesn't matter. You've won. I know you're probably scared of the limit cross slash, but he knows that's his trump card. He's not going to throw it in neutral. Oh, you got the sour spot. You did I'm sorry. You did everything I just said you should do. As a person watching with hindsight, despite the fact that I know what's going to happen and I'm looking at it, as a spectator, I'm not even having to think about playing. You still did the perfect thing, but you got that sour spot for no red leaf parameters. I am so sorry for you, man, because you did that perfectly. If you lose, like, you're gonna lose now, and that's the sad thing. This is the most depressing shit. And the thing is, that's your trump card spent. That was the trump card. That was the thing that was gonna win you. That was your ticket to winning. And it got the sour hit. You actually won that game. You won that game.
Oh, I nearly took it. Oh, that was a nice strike.
And you pivot grabbed it.
And the back air.
No, you were robbed. You were robbed. I'm mad.
That looked like a 3-1.
Like, I like Wills. He is a cool guy. He does a lot for his scene. But what the fuck? Man actually was gifted that.
Alright.
See, I can see you laughing because you know deep down you had that game stolen. You had the 2 plays. You made 2 plays in there, and it just didn't work for fuck knows reason. I'm upset for you, man. Like that was.
Wants to go. He can't go back to Dreamland either. Is no, Will's won on Dreamland.
End the game. Just.
Yeah, Will's won.
I don't blame you for being tilted after that. Like if you suddenly play this matchup like a jobber.
I think it's like think
in
they've
Game
got
5.
Battlefield
I
FD
do
left.
not blame you, because
think
I
they've
would be
got-
so angry at life.
I think they've got Battlefield and FD left.
See, a man's not even
Oh,
typing in
that's
Twitch
the
chat because
agreement.
I can just feel like I'm sure the pain is just leaking at the moment.
It wasn't BWC.
Just reliving this pain.
It's already over. Well, it's going to be over after this next game. And we're going to go to FD. Palatin's Temple version. Alright, and Game 5. Kirby versus Cloud. BWC versus Worlds. Let's go. Alright. Now, automatically, this is a better stage for Cloud. You know, he has room to charge that limit. But BWC starting out with these combos. 43% right off the bat. And carrying it on.
Ah, good old. Gotta love it when the combo doesn't work properly. Yeah, I feel like you actually picked. I feel like this is actually the worst stage for you here. So I don't know why you went here. Like, I feel like the longer the stage, the worse it is for you. Like, while we know Cloud loves platforms, I feel like they work best for you because they give your up throw some more utility, and also it gives you more ways of working around Cloud's, you know, oppressive zoning.
Gets the forward throw. And all the down air, up tilt, up air. So he's going to go for the smash attack. And I'm just going to be led. I'm just going to be led to believe that Jackie is so much shocked that he can't talk during this match.
What? What?
I was going to hit the first start. Alright, Wills is getting Kirby in the air.
Thing is, like, the important thing to know about the top platform camera, like, yes, while it is annoying it stops you from playing the game, like, it actually wasn't really benefiting him. Like, yes, he was getting limit, but he's doing that anyway.
BWC's got to pull out something.
Hang on a second.
Limit, this could be the end.
So he jabs. So he's still in front of you, technically. But he sticks himself so far forward when he jabs that your grab didn't work. See, I don't even mind Cloud. I'm crap at the matchup versus Cloud, which is why I'm enjoying the fact that everyone's giving me Clouds to watch. Because it means that I actually get to explain to myself what I need to do in the matchup. But that is silly. I'm sorry. God did not want you to win that.
And oh, he went for it. Back air. Oh, this is looking rough for BWC.
Like, we all know this game. Like, the thing is, it's not like this stuff is unexplainable. We can all look at something and explain exactly why it happened if we have enough knowledge. But it shouldn't happen. That shouldn't have been a possibility. Back through! That's not going to kill.
Not yet, not yet. Still on the set. Oh, this is... Oh.
Just curious, does your jab just like straight up not work, like your full jab combo?
Alright.
Because I've never seen... I think I've seen you do it like once or twice. Yeah.
Oh, and that's how you do it. Alright. Wills takes it from
that was a painful watch.
Alright, and Wills, we enter. Alright, Wills, we're going to top 8 on the winner's side.
On of that last game and the you know, the last bit of the second game of the fourth game. I don't know, man. I feel bad. Okay. Alright, well, thank you very much for sending that to me, my man. That was actually really fun to watch. I should have watched it earlier. But key things I want to pull up on. Obviously, as I said, going up to meet them if they're trying to land, and particularly if they're a character who really needs to land. Sorry, is there a video here saying who is better, Cloud or Ike? Oh, okay. Oh, the best Ike, Mewtwo, or Rio. Okay, then. I was gonna say that, bruv. I don't feel like you ever gave him enough pressure off stage. Because while Cloud is allowed to press buttons off stage, unlike certain other big sword wielding characters, he still doesn't really want to because it puts him in a bad position. Just being close, just like being right off stage, basically says do something. Yeah, I probably should have paused it on a position where that was the thing you should have done, but it's basically like, I'm right here. If I hit you, you die. And as you say, the grab mix up during like the advantage state, because people just want to hold shield. Because the thing that's important to know, and everyone knows this, is that shield is actually the fastest option. It's either air dodging as the fastest option or pressing that trigger. Pressing that trigger is, the fastest option. So you might as well, send them off. Anyway, thank you very much. I've now got to go and try and find the VOD from this last from Meltdown last night. I'm not going to put on Worlds vs. Adom. The next game I've got up is one that Jackie asked me to watch of him versus who? Sorry, Jackie, him versus Muda. So I'm going to have to like resize this so it fits the screen. Get out of here, Twitch chat. We don't want you here. Tell you what, I'll be back in just a minute. I do need to use a loot, unfortunately. I'll be back in, 2 minutes? Whoops, my microphone was off. Hello, I am back again, and sorry BWC. That game 4 was the most depressing thing. Now, I have something I need to just tell you guys really quickly. I know this is not related to my stream, however, this is a very important issue, which I feel like needs to be addressed. This is going to be a bit off the cuff, so I'm going to just do this real quick. Oh god, no, I look gross. Anyway, so I'm going to link something in the chat really quickly. Hello, hello, please go to my broadcast. Thank you. Sorry, I have to do it from my phone. Yeah, no, it's real talk. This is, you know exactly what I'm going to talk about. So this is the tweet, okay? That I will admit, I helped her make the English sound better because she's very German. Her English is, the way she writes her syntax sounds very German, and therefore she asked me, can I help her make it sound more English? And I did, because I'm a nice human, and I'm apparently a white knight according to some of the German scene. Anyway, so that's Pandali. She is the woman the woman behind PPT in Germany. I will say now that I am not entirely I'm not entirely like a supporter of the event, because a lot of the way this is going to be a bit of a TLDR. I'm not going to talk about everything because it's going to take literally hours to go through everything. But basically, she wrote the document regarding all the stuff that Yikara has done, and how it's been handled by the German community, which is pretty poorly, to say the least. I'm actually really mad about this entire thing. Like, I'm saying it through a smile and stuff, but I'm fucking furious at this whole deal. Anyway, so people have basically been blaming her and other girls for being victims, essentially. Yikara has spouted all this stuff about, how he's on the receiving end of defamation and all that shit. I will do it another time, Fatben. Not right now, because people are waiting to see the VODs. Anyway. And I've just seen from her next tweet while I was just taking the piss, I looked at my phone and saw that she has been removed from the German backroom for speaking up. It's not on Yikara's, it's on Pandali's, but this is the stuff that Yikara has just been saying over the past couple of weeks in their backroom. I've been in touch with them. I've been hearing about what's going on. Not from Pandali, by the way. I hope you'll realise that it's not just hearing from her. Multiple Germans have come to me privately and said, GP, please help, everything's fucked. It's that bad. I've had 3 different Germans come to me. 4 if we include the one that actually wrote the tweet longer, who's not actually in the back room anymore either. This back room that they've got going on is just... No, this is the German backroom, by the way. It's not all of Europe. It's just the German backroom. They have their own backroom. Every country has their own backroom. We have a UK backroom. The difference is we use that for exactly 2 things: stopping events from clashing and rule set discussion. Yeah, hi Mo, you've tuned in during this part. And I'm so absolutely furious that I've seen that she has been removed from their backroom because she decided to speak up about the fact that she was getting groped and harassed. This is not okay. You all know this is not okay. I don't know what I'm preaching to. I'm preaching to the choir. You all already know that this is not okay. Let's see what Tatterman said, shall we? You know what? I'm going to put that in full screen. Because while you're all going to meme on him, like, sure, go on, meme on him. But the fact is, Tatterman is just another awkward Smash guy. I'm not gonna have any beef with him, because while he did a lot of very silly things at Syndicate, and we all, like, oh, here we go, Tatterman again. The fact is, he was called out for it, and he went, oh, I'm sorry. That's my bad. And now he's... Okay, maybe he's not perfect. I'm sure he's not perfect. But, this is progress. He was just all around a little bit of a creep. I'm sure everyone who's a big autist, myself included, has done it at some point in time. Basically, BWC, what he's saying is that maybe we should try and not hit on any girls in the Smash scene. And okay, maybe that's not the most healthy way of looking at it, but it's progress. Basically, he wouldn't leave Kells alone. He was kind of just invading. He was a personal space invader. But he's learned. So you know what? I give that man a pass. Okay, he did the thing. Someone called him out. He was forgiven for it. Exactly. Yeah, I am paranoid about coming across as a creep. But exactly what BWC... Thank you, fucking yes! BWC said it. Gals don't go to tournaments to get hit on. I don't think that's what he meant, Maggie. I think it's just don't hit on him. Anyway, regardless, I'm going back to the whole thing. She's been removed from the back room. This is absolutely not okay. This is a disaster. I cannot... The thing is, I know there are good people in the German community. CC, who is actually the woman who runs Respawn, I believe. I believe that's her tournament. She's a wonderful lady. She helped out Albion. And I wish her the best for everything. Tails is wonderful. Cypher Squad, wonderful guy. Connie is in a lot of trouble at the moment, but he's ultimately got the best intentions at heart, despite what the narrative is despite the narrative given to you. There are many Germans in this community that are good. Longhour, love Longhour. He's a good guy. Cyve is a really shut-off guy, but he's honestly a nice enough person. But like, I can't condone ever attending a tournament in a community that not only turns a blind eye to this, but condones this. I thought this shit died in 2008 or so. I thought that sort of culture left. I'm at a loss for words for this. I thought we were better than. I thought Europe was better than this. Europe is better than this, but apparently this section of the German community is not. And I hope that it ends here. I hope people realise what a disaster this section of people is, and they can look past it. I hope, because if Respawn is run by CC, I'm not entirely sure. If it is run by CC, I hope she trims all of the bad parts off. You know, keep the good people around in your stuff. But the fact that it is all ignored, they are actually being told, they're actually being punished for coming out about these things. Imagine if the outcry, if, you know, Vicky Kitty came out about what Hugo did. I don't want to reference this, but I'm going to have to. Imagine if that got hidden, or like Vicky Kitty was like banned from her community or whatever. No one would ever go to a tournament in Florida again. Hugo would be banned from everywhere else anyway. And that community would be dead. Because no one would want to support it again. If any sponsor or anything sees this, see, I could just ramble about this, but the point is that I feel like that section of the German community has to go, or it's not going to fix. And as long as they're around in any sort of power in that community, they're not going to change. Nothing's going to change. Look at Balboa's tweet, eh? Let's see what he said. And then I'm going to get back to reviewing VODs, because that's what I'm here. You know what? Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you know what? I can get down with that. The parts of the community that looked at this and said this is slander and fake, and it's just a whore trying to ruin our community. Because those were legit things that were said, by the way. If that's the sort of thing that people are going to go with, then I can't support that scene. Yeah. It's honestly, it makes me sad that sort of thing still exists. Who is ever going to take Europe seriously if they see anything like that? If any, you know, you get an American see that. They see that we just blindly let, like the German community just blindly lets this sort of thing go on. And, because to them, Europe is all one big community. I don't blame for seeing it that way, because Europe's the same sort of size as America. But if they see that, none of them are ever going to want to come here for years and years. We were just about making progress with our tournaments. The quality of events was just getting better. Admittedly, mainly in the UK and Netherlands. But the quality of events was getting better. And I've been trying to help with this for the past fortnight. Like, I might as well let it all out now. I've been helping with this. Pandale came to me almost immediately after the original Twit Longer came out. See, now I'm all depressed. Yeah. And you know what? Good. You know what? This needs to be seen. As much as this is going to hold the entire European scene back, it needs to be seen. They need to know that this is not acceptable. That they are wrong. I don't care if I get called an SJW or whatever, all this shit. It needs to be known. Ben, I might watch your setback again later. I'm going to watch this. I'm going to watch Moo to fuck people up. Because you know what? I'm actually just... We've not even been in a bad light because of Aperture. Like, Aperture's done some things that the UK may want him for. But it's not like he's done anything in particular bad himself. All we need to sort ourselves out. Any tournament... Sorry, okay, one last thing. Tournaments that bringing Americans over here. Stop. I know we want. I know it's a big to you know. I've got this PGR ranked player in my tournament. Stop. Fix the tournaments. Fix the community. We are so far behind America right now. It's actually a joke. Everywhere else, everything they do is way more professional than us. We're still dealing with stuff that should have been dead last decade. So you're going to keep... No, I'm stopping now. No, stop. Oh, we're stopping now. I'm going to go back to reviewing VODs. And then I'm going to be done. Okay? Right, let's find where Jackie and... Let's find where Jackie and Muda fought. Right, it's here. You can DM me, Super, but honestly, I'm not sure what I could say at this point. Yeah, like honestly, I am for allowing you. Oh, for fuck's sake! You know what? I'm still going. I am for allowing Hugo back. Yes, he did a very bad thing, and he probably should have gotten prison sentence for it. However, he did the thing. The woman made this massive outcry about the thing. They have reacted to it immediately. Okay, immediate reactions do help, but that said, it's hard. They reacted to it. Sorry, I just got to fix that. He was very remorseful. Regardless of if he's actually remorseful enough, he at very least showed remorse. Stopped drinking, as far as I can tell, completely. Maggie, I'm gonna ban you. Jesus fucking Christ. He looked. It was like, I fucked up. I did something really bad and I hurt my friend. He was like, okay, you banned me for a year. Cool, that's fine. I'll be banned for a year. He didn't make any complaints. None to public. He might have complained to friends that he was sad about it or whatever, but no one outside of that heard any sort of complaining. He did his time. He stayed in, he was allowed in the Mexico scene and he stayed there. He kept playing. That's sure, fucking whatever. You fuckers made me laugh at this bullshit. And but this guy, the guy, like, he did what he was told to, and he should be allowed to come back, in my opinion. But it's not about that. This is Yikara, and this man. Did you see his thing? A crime was committed, all right. Reputation murder. I saw that. I was reading in the evening at like 11 o'clock. I saw that. I closed it. I shut down my computer and I went to bed because I knew if I kept reading any further, I would have been ballistic and I wouldn't have gone to bed until 3 in the morning. Right, I've hit 20 viewers. I'm sure people are tuning in to hear me roast the fuck out of this shit. However, I do need to review the VODs that I said I was going to do. I need to make sure I get through all the VODs today because I am not going to do another one of these for another couple of weeks. Reason being that Meltdown is going to be on Tuesday for the next 2 weeks, and after that, this thing I do here is going to be moving over to the DAT team stream. This is going to be part of the official DAT team broadcasting, and I'll have a real overlay rather than this dumb one I've got currently. Everything will be done in a much more professional fashion. It will look nice. It'll be a good time. Boy, just refresh the stream. Anyway, back to the VODs. Let's get watching. Muda actually kind of played really sick at Meltdown, but the thing is, it's not like it was anything hugely different from what he's normally doing. Actually, 1 second, while this is low. Drink.
Okay, fair enough. Like, I'm happy with my win, yeah, but it's like, like, I could have done better, sort of thing. Yeah. I'm balancing it out, but it's like, I could have done better. That's what's angsty here. It's like, I could have made it to Pelly. It's like, I would have got on the mic, it's like, okay, 13th, I've got it before, but it's better than my average, so let's
right.
Push it up. Yeah. Oh, God.
So this was actually... Oh, yeah, I forgot our recording kind of went iffy. We needed to lower bitrate, really. But Muda was playing really good because he... Like, unlike his normal stuff, his movement was actually kind of slick, and he was actually quite good with his conversions. Normally, he just about misses it. I can take vids, but I don't know if I have time to view them at this point. I know Harry's Deansby, or wherever he is, Houdini HD, already said he was looking to get watched. So I got this one. I've got Biolizard, then I've got Airfire, then I've got Dean. No, Airfire, I haven't done you yet.
I'm gonna put it down to. Okay, I've updated it. Burning's gone to just like.
Fuck, man, the frames dropped here are insane.
Well, I put it lower.
Alright, later Ben, I hope everything's helped and I hope you enjoyed me going absolutely ballistic on the German scene. Because I'm so mad by it. The thing is, like, Muda's playing this in a way that it's like, he's not... See, he's forcing the issue.
I'll tell you what, I'll just put it to...
He's forcing the issue, but he's not committing hard to anything. So he can get punished, but only lightly. And we all know Zero Suit, you know, with Rage. This is sort of like the optimal way to play. Like Zero Suit with Rage is just absolutely terrifying. So I feel like this is a really good way of playing it.
Could we see Muda in Grand's winners finals? Grand's winners side right now.
All right, that was a nice conversion, Jackie. I don't know if Jackie's in here actually. I know he's like asked me for this. But I assume he's just going to watch the VOD back.
Because of how light Sheik is, I think that up tilt might even kill right now.
Yeah.
Never mind, he fell out of it. Oh, Muda,
well, that was
please.
Bad. I believe the next game is Bayo, so Jackie won't want me to watch Sheik versus ZSS.
Game up, Tahoe.
Edfire 3. Yeah, he wanted me to skip the Bayonet game, so I'm going to do that. Whoops.
Jackie is just reading him like a...
Go back a little bit. There we go. So let's see what we can procure from this.
Oh, no. Jackie is just reading him like a book right now. Ooh, okay, let's go,
yeah, that
Jackie.
was a nice combo. Yeah, I remember seeing it. I was like, nice.
Okay, down B spike, but not gonna send him down far enough just yet. I like the down smash attempt there.
I'm fairly sure USD'd at some point in this game. Loki, I actually really love Zero Suit side B. That was nice.
Okay, I like that.
Sorry, Craig. You know the VODs are there. You can just go and watch it if you want.
Okay,
see, this was jokes as fuck because I just knew he was looking to cheese the shit out of Jackie. Good night, Maggie. Hello, Jackie. How are you doing? You picked a great time to tune in. I thought he was gonna fuck you up there, you know.
I like the wait there by Muda, waiting out a hose option. Down throw. Back throw. Yeah, bouncing fish. Okay, he didn't react in time. That's fine.
Okay, I don't know. I should probably maybe I should set up like an alert system for the next one.
Up a lot of damage very quickly.
I have 3 weeks to figure stuff out, so that's stuff for future ones of these, I guess.
Ooh, the pivot grab was insane. Or tries to catch him with the very tipper of up B, but not gonna quite just yet. Is that gonna kill?
Okay,
that's gonna kill. Okay.
Yeah, I figured you hate this matchup. I do actually have some tips that I can give you pretty much immediately. So I'll try and pause it. I actually did talk about this earlier in Fabz's bit with Cloud and Diddy. It applies here as well. You'll know the bit because it's the only bit I drew on. I'll try and pause. Can I pause? Right now. I can't pause with pause without space. Can I? Yeah, I can. Cool. If I can find a moment which is about right.
Fair grab, yeah. Okay. Good early lead for Ho.
That combo was actually sick though.
Okay. Never mind.
Like, I wanted the full combo. Like, I don't even care. Right, this sort of position. Man, I really wish I could pause it without it going to the start button. Whatever, you can see roughly what's going on. So in this sort of position, there's a pretty there's the space here that's like, it's pretty impressive because you're like, if you've seen Zero Suit's frame data, everything's fucking plus. All of our aerials are plus on block. I swear to God, everything except downer is plus. It's really difficult to get through because then her jab is also frame 1. So it's like, the fuck do? I can't shield it and it's got more range than my shit. I'm sure you find that a problem. Now, the thing against Zero Suit, which is the only thing, straight up, it's the only thing, there's two things in Ike Zero Suit. I know this is the wrong matchup, but there's two things, actually wrong one. There's two things in Ike Zero Suit that make the matchup bearable for me. One is the fact that I have long giant hitboxes that I can hit out of the flip kick, so I don't actually care about flip kick ever, which means I normally beat Muda fairly handily. That's not for you. The second bit, which is what I'm going to touch on now, is the fact that Zero Suit has to, because of a high full hop, a high short hop, and the way her aerials are angled, she kind of has to land with them, which means when she jumps, she's almost always vulnerable. Because she's not going to just do a short up air dodge or a short up random aerial unless she's making a hard read. Therefore, if you think she's going to jump, you should be getting in there ASAP. It's easier to do it on Zero Suit than it is on Cloud because she's a slightly floatier character with a slightly bigger jump and her disjoints aren't as dumb. The trade-off is her frame data is far better. So in this sort of position... Wait, it got rid of my stuff. Oh well. So in this sort of position, Zero Suit's probably going to be like hopping around, like spacing, and they're going to land with an attack. I guess this is going to be the symbol for an attack. Yeah, that looks great. But they're going to be spacing. They're going to coming down with the aerials. That's the important part. So what you can do to kind of break through neutral, because I notice what you're doing in neutral. You're kind of doing standard chic neutral. Like, yeah, my frame data is great. I can kind of do what I want in neutral. You can to a degree, but you're not. But you're kind of pressing the issue ahead of time, and you're probably going to get caught by stuff. And we all know Sheik does not want to trade. So I think you'd be far better waiting. Not like doing nothing, but yeah, but like you want to catch the jumps. I feel like you'd be far better using forward air to catch the jumps. Like while the potential end punish isn't going to be as big as with the approaching theirs, I feel like using the rising forward air is going to be so much more reliable for you because you'll hit them and then they're out. You can probably get another float, maybe another couple, and you only do what 9-10%, but that's like that's like a Diddy forward air. I think in that case, if you don't really react to the jump, then you'd be better off. Yeah, BWC, stop taking my job, fam. You're gonna stick me back in the job center. I don't want to go back. But like, you need to like come in and do your long ass swipe. That's the forward air, if you didn't realize. But failing that, like, what you're more worried about, I'm sure the thing that you're most concerned about is the fact that rage is obscene. Because like you want to running under Zero Suit is a big issue. But you've seen your up smash hitbox, right? When they're like. Wait, if you right underneath them, by the way, like the Nair actually isn't really an issue because the Nair only actually hits sideways, really. Right, hang on. You know what? I've got. I can just go get some frame data. Some hitboxes. We'll get Sheik's up smash and we'll get. Because this is what I'm more thinking is ways of getting kills. Because like you evidently having a hard time landing kills. So let's see. Sheik and Zero Suit. This is going to slow my PC down a little bit because Smashboards is a really poorly made website. So Sheik, we got the up smash. There. So that's invincibility, by the way. I'm sure you know. So your upper body is kind of invincible, which means that the down there is already kind of a non-issue. That's a big hitbox you got there, fam. And the net is actually not as good as you think it is. Look at all that. Look at that. All that exposed. Like I can't pause this one, unfortunately. But look at all the exposed legs you got there. Like yes, it's a big hitbox and it covers a lot of space, but not below her. Anyway, so I feel like running under and doing stuff is definitely what you need to be. What you need to be looking for. And yeah, they probably won't jump at kill percents that much. I understand that. It's one of those ones where you gotta, but it's like you've got to put yourself in the position for it. I feel like that's gonna be the biggest thing against Zero Suits. I don't know. I mean, I'm not great at coming at things from the angle of Sheik because Sheik's such a wonky character to me. Like a character I just don't really get as like to play. I understand fighting against the fine.
Right now are clean. Oh my god!
So that was just I was just an overcommitment. Like it's very difficult. Like I feel like going just like when you've missed there, you just go like, okay, let's go low. But I don't know. That's kind of one of those unfortunate ones you can't do a whole lot about. Yeah, that's a good punish.
Yeah, good punish there.
Yeah, only ZSS can punish that. It's so jokes.
Up there. Gonna go for up B. Oh, not gonna call just yet.
If I recall correctly, don't you SD here? Like not here specifically, but in this on this stock.
This is a very even game right now.
Man, just flip kicking so much.
Muda is in the lead. But both of these players very volatile, so anything could happen.
Yeah, no, you get back in. Yeah, no, okay, never mind.
Okay, let's go, Muda. Game 5.
This bias on the commentary. Shake my head, Airfire.
Is he gonna switch to DK?
He's not gonna switch to DK. I get Zero Suit. Come on now. Oh, I'm glad I had this muted last night. Anyway, so did you go Bayo in the end?
No, is he gonna stay Sheik?
Yeah, you went Bayo in the end.
He's gonna go back to Bayo. Yeah, that makes sense.
All right, so we'll pause that because you only really wanted Sheik. It honestly it's difficult because that matchup looks hard for you. I'm not gonna lie. And because you're like that much of a better player than me, I really do struggle to see things you can do, if that makes sense. Like I'm watching, I'm like, I mean, yeah, he's got this stuff, but at the same time, it's like these are tiny, tiny things. All in all, it's going to be about trying to figure out better ways of getting the conversions, which will mean utilizing basically everything in the arsenal when it comes to like the 50-50s and stuff. The up B, when it bounces on you, like you punish the kick, but the normal bounce on your shield is very punishable as well. It's just hard with you because Sheik's hitboxes don't exactly meet that particularly well. It's just going to be a case of fishing for the 50-50s, I think, just because you don't want ZSS and Rage. She kills so fucking early. Yeah. It's hard to punish the bounce, like if you've not got the right set toolkit. I actually don't have to think, I just forward it and it works. Legit, I just forward it after they bounce on my shield and it'll hit whatever. Because it's like, yeah, well, there's giant hitboxes there. But yeah, I'm sorry, I'm lucky, fam! Fam, like, you know the struggle. Anyway, I've got to use my strengths where I have them. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if I wouldn't even really dispute if a Sheik said that they lost that matchup, because I look at it and I'm like, fuck, that's hard. It's just gonna be. I think it's gonna be a case of playing kind of dry until like they leave you an opening. So you have to try and like make them force them to give you an opening. But neutral wasn't really the issue. It was the fact that you were just getting killed so early by punish games. But if a ZSS says their neutral is bad, they're lying. They just have gaps that like other top tiers don't have as bigger gaps. Their neutral is still fantastic. Like, compared to most of the cast, they've still got a good neutral. It's just not as good as a lot of the top tiers, like Diddy or Sheik or stuff like that. Anyway, sorry, I'm not able to give you a whole lot of good things. I'm only able to give you tiny things. You're just too good for me now, fam. You need to pay, like, actual good people to, like, analyze your shit now. Right, so I've got BioLizard, and then I don't actually have anyone else. I have Airfire. So I'll go back to that VOD later. I'm actually really hungry. I forgot I didn't have dinner. I don't even have any snacks either. This feels bad. Back in just a minute. I really need to eat. I haven't eaten since lunch. Sorry. Right, found some chocolate. I am happy. Oh wow, that is a short game. Right, I'm glad you guys have been enjoying yourself. I'm hoping I can keep doing this sort of thing. Anyway, I'm gonna watch this. I'm being told to seriously ignore game 2, so there's not a whole lot for me to go off. I'm just gonna watch and see what I can find. Good shit, good shit. Well, hopefully after this I'll have everything looking a little bit better and we'll be able to be on the DAT team stream. Oh dude, where does this game start? There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna have a cheeky nut soup. Alright, that was nice. That was a really impressive tech, all things considered. Where's the pulse? Is he dead? Nope. This is going pretty great, all things considered. That being said, I am noticing a few things, and I'm hoping your opponent notices the things I am. So, and I'm hoping he then punishes you for them. That was bad. Right, so I'm pausing it there, not for any particular reason, but because what I've just seen in the chat says volumes more than anything this VOD could show me. I never pummel, I'm always scared that I'll mess up. Now, I understand the concept of being scared, but I'm sure that that's something that's come from making input errors or SDing time and time again. That mentality is your biggest issue. No matter what I see on this VOD, that's the biggest issue right now. I mean, I know it's just for pummels, but I'm sure that's going to carry over into just about everything. I'm sure you're limiting your own options, particularly with Sonic, a character who you frankly need you need to be a little bit ballsy to pick some of the things you do with him. You need to not be scared of the options you're doing. Like, you know, you've got to go into it as like, this thing that I'm going to do is the correct option for this point in time. And if you can't do it consistently, then work on it. That's all I can say. Honestly, I'm going to suggest what I suggested to Jackster, and this is going to sound really dumb, but literally, go to you know, versus, turn on like a level 8 or 9 CPU, and just play. Just play. Do the correct thing. Doesn't matter. It's a CPU. It doesn't matter if you fuck up or not. Doesn't matter if you lose. It's a CPU. They're dumb sometimes. Sometimes they do the most absurd shit. Like, I've seen Zero lose to a CPU on his stream once upon a time. Like, it just happens. So you don't have to. So there's no pressure of winning and losing. It's just picking the correct option for the situation. If when you've grabbed them at the ledge, pummeling a couple of times and then throwing is the best option, then do that. If coming off the ledge with a spin shot is the correct option, try it. If you fuck it up, it doesn't matter. You're only playing a CPU. It's not like anyone's gonna laugh at you for fucking up, are they? I recommend doing that for a little bit. And sure, yeah, maybe the pressure of tournament might get to you, but at least you'll know you were trying to do the right thing. And yeah, it will be bittersweet. Like, oh man, I knew what I wanted to do. I just SD'd in it, fam. It's fine. Be salty, it's fine. But don't be scared to pick the right option. Because you need that. You need to be able to pick the right options. Also, one thing I have seen you doing, because I'm assuming the game's going to end very soon. Yeah. So you're doing that every time. That was convenient. You're doing spring down every time. A very, very common Sonic habit. Just don't. Like, don't do it often. Like, yeah, you can do it. It's a good way to get down to the ground. If you hit them with the spring, then it's good as well. But if they just stood there, don't do it. They're going to hurt you so bad. Do you know how often Miller's sure you could me for that? Like, back in the day. Like, fuck. That was painful. Other thing, which I'm going to go right back to the start of the game for... Fuck me. Is... Sorry, before we start. When you play neutral, you're essentially moving back with your spin dashes every time. You're essentially retreating until you cornered yourself by like retreating and spin dashing. And then you let rip. Or you did then you would do something. So all he really needed to do was walk you into the corner and be like, okay, what's he doing now? Because he's going to do something. I know it. That's all he needed to do. So I'm sure we'll watch it. So you're already in the corner, like you've got out, retreat. Oh, you're in the corner, now you let rip. And yeah, it's working, but you're doing it every time. Retreat. Okay, so you ran through that time. That was a rare instance of you doing something else. But when you're in a neutral situation, like you're retreating until he's close enough or until you're close enough to the ledge. And the thing is, like, you're actually not playing badly here. Admittedly, you're pretty much immediately 100% defense once you do get hit. Like you're just holding away and double jumping to get away immediately as soon as you can. But yeah, like you see, there was another situation. We're gonna back up real quick. Okay, now you're kind of in neutral again here. You get down, retreating. You put yourself even closer to the ledge, and then you run in with like a, oh my god, I've got no stage left, ah! And you do a dash grab with Sonic, which is honestly probably the second most depressing dash grab in the game, behind Ike's, because that's just like straight up doesn't work. Yeah, I had to fit an Ike quip in there somewhere, but yeah, like you just every time you're in neutral, you're just retreating, and oh shit, I've got no stage left. That's the sort of thing you do with the Zoner, not with a bait and punish character. Like, bear in mind, you are by far and away the fastest character. Just run through someone. Like, you've also got really broken rules. You can get through. You don't have to corner yourself. So I'm gonna watch the second VOD for the sake of it. You went Bayonetta, and I'm sure there's just 2 SDs, isn't there, something? Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, sorry. I should have learned. But, alright, so the Sonic. Although that does showcase exactly what I said initially. The one big point. The big one. No faith. Have faith in yourself. It doesn't matter if like you're like an O2 jobber or anything like that. You know, be like, do the thing you think you need to do. Pick the option that you're like, this is the correct option. And do it. Hello again, Harry. Send me that VOD because I will probably have time. If for whatever reason you don't, if for whatever reason you make a misinput, it's fine. Like there's a VOD with me versus Ixis, where I know he's gonna land on top of me. This, by the way, this is game 5 versus Ixis. So I am playing fucking great. And he's coming down and I know, perfect pivot up tilt. That'll cover this option. I fuck up the perfect pivot and I just do an up tilt and he back airs me and I die. And it sucked. I really hated it and I tilted afterwards. But the point is that I've got to trust in myself to pick the correct option. If you tell yourself, oh no, I'll mess this one up, I'm not gonna do this, I'm not, I might fuck it up, you're never actually gonna do anything. Sorry, that probably sucks to hear for you, because that's probably the way you think. Judging by the fact that you SD'd and you quit out immediately, you're immediately like, oh, there's no hope. I can't do it. Oh, I'm just gonna quit. There's no point in me trying. I understand, by the way, because I have been like that. There are plenty of times where I'm playing and I'm like, what's the point? I'm not gonna win. But you don't take my advice, but don't follow my example. We'll go with that. Do as I say, not as I do. But yeah, don't just push yourself into the corner. That's not good. And both physically and mentally, do your thing. Be like, yeah. Like, if you SD, like, it happens. Everyone does it. You watch it, like, I've seen that shit happen in grands of, like, majors and American shit. It happens. Pressure occurs. But you can't let the pressure swallow you. That's something everyone could hear from. Like, being level-headed gets you so far in Smash games. Like, I am so good in Melee, not because I know anything about the game or because I play a different character. Because I play Kirby, I can't short hop, I can't L cancel. But I do good, just simply because I'm not pressured by the situation. I'm playing Kirby, I'm there to have fun. I'm laughing when bullshit's occurring. Like, I'm normally saying, oh, that's bullshit! I'm so loud when I'm playing. I'll get hit by a fox up there, and it's like, it's fine. Fucking Melee, whatever. You do so much better if you just relax or something. If you're not confident in your inputs, fucking dick around against a CPU. Because if something's going to make you do good inputs, it's them. Anyway, hope that's been helpful for you. I'm waiting for Harry to send me a VOD in here. But he's not sending it. What a loser. I don't think. Unless he sent it to me on Discord. Gone in DMs on Twitter. Put it in here. Thank you. Cool. I'll get to that one next. Yeah, I've been waiting for you to send it to me, Magnus. I might not have time. But we'll see. Anyway. Airfire next. Airfire, then Dean, and then Magnus Saber. And these are going to be faster than normal, by the way, because it's nearly 10, and I have work at 6 in the morning tomorrow. Let's find the bit where Airfire did the things that tilted me, so that got me tilted. Not this early, is it? Okay, it's after this one. No, it's after that one. Where the fuck is it? There we go. Hello, Airfire.
Right. Okay, right, let's see what you got, Airfire.
Alright, see you later, dude. Yeah, just drop the link in here, bro.
Is this a button check?
Thank you.
Okay, it's a button check. Still, I like seeing what you got in here, Ed. I like these buttons. New DAT member versus former DAT player, so it's going to be good.
New DAT member, one of the three stooges. LT, Brad, Burning, and Airfire, the actual stooges.
Right, so far very strong top Jackie. In my opinion, Jackie is very likely #1 in the UK at the moment. Last time he's played Ixis, he's won all the sets, and I believe he's on a 6 in a row win streak in terms of tournament, 12 outside of weeklies.
See, I'm watching. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna watch this. I'm gonna mute it, and I'm gonna tell Airfire what he needs to do while he watches it, because I know he's probably still in here. So Airfire, #1 thing you need to do is, well, actually, I can't believe I'm saying this to a player, because this is never the thing they need to work on. But it seems to be Essex. Work on that punish game, fam. You guys are actually like the reverse Ireland. Because for all intents and purposes, your neutral's alright, but like you guys' punish games is ass. I don't like having it muted.
That's just about missing. Jackie's trying to contest it.
Like you could land a grab,
He wasn't going to be in a
and
situation
I don't think I see you get a successful conversion off a single grab in this game. I know there wasn't many, but it's actually like it's a true combo, and it's not even like a hard one to react to. So work on that punish game, fam, because holy shit, this is gonna sound kind of harsh, by the way, because it's fun. Number 2, I said it earlier to Fatben, otherwise known as Fat Fire, because Lucas is the same as fucking yours. Stop landing with fucking fire! Fuck!
Okay, good angling from Airfire. I felt like he would have drifted it out.
You get hit and then it's like, ah! Let me stick my toe out! So you did it! I mean, the fact that it worked! But you do it every time!
Just gonna...
And a decent player is going to catch on to that.
The thing is, GP is that like the 2 highest placing UK players in Syndicate were Ixis and Jackie. If that says anything. I don't know. Jackie also won the 2 counter picks he went to as well. The one before Elysium and the one before Syndicate.
I will actually give you credit where credit's due. You weren't playing like it too bad, but the issue is you couldn't actually recover because Jackie just had that shit locked.
Yeah, Fire struggling to stock, got some damage, but yeah, struggling to find a kill. I would like to. I want to point out what Airfire's problem is, but I can't. Truth be told, Jackie's just playing.
So I'm just gonna say, if I recall correctly, I'm actually chatting mad shit in the VODs here. In the
I suppose that's true, GP.
We'll go back to it in a second.
Okay, yeah. I didn't think that was going to kill, but you know, when you're that close to the blast zone, surely you need to be a little shook.
But this was a good recovery.
And he's going to be all right anyway. Jackie's edge guarding him magnificently right now. He's got no fear. This man just wants him gone. All right. Airfire going back to spacing again.
So like with your spacing, yeah.
Playing a bit too preemptive there. Wasn't very reactive. With
your spacing, you've got to remember. Sheik's got a very fast dash speed and very fast attacks in front of her that she can jump into. aka for there. Or there. So therefore you need to be zoning at very long range. You can't afford to PK Fire works around here. You gotta be like, no, this is the max range of PK Fire. I can do PK Fire here because Sheik can't get in and punish it in time. You don't want to jump towards him with PK Fire anyway, that's just standard no matter who you're against. But you want to be able to put it out there so she can't get in and punish you either during the start or during the cooldown. It's a very good projectile, incredible projectile. But it's got a lot of lag on either end. So
oh, jab mix-ups. Alright, good DI from Airfire there. Managed to get that PK rocket out just before the bouncy fish hit. Would have killed him, definitely.
See, that was good because you went so deep it was like, come on, I dare you to challenge me.
Alright, so Airfire's got the stock. Let's go, Ed. Let's go. Was that a down air he tried to do?
Landing 4 there.
Right. Is this... Alright, wall jumps. Oh, that seems like it was an accidental wall jump. Right.
So,
good DI from Ed. Oh, where you going? Oh, okay, we got one apiece.
The thing is, like, I watch you and you have, like, the right idea with pretty much everything. You know roughly what you got to do, but you've got some really bad habits on the defense.
Jackie is edge guarding him really well.
Homework for you, my guy. Go back and watch this particular VOD. And I want you to tally the ledge options. So get a piece of paper or something. Write down ledge get up, ledge attack, ledge roll, and ledge jump. And then I want you to see what the tally is afterwards and see if you can figure out what's wrong with it. I'm not going to tell you. Because the thing is, I can tell you. But I've already told you time and time again about your landing habits. But you still do it. So I want you to try and figure this out. gonna let you look at it. So seriously, honestly, it sounds dumb. Every time you get off the ledge, while someone is there, preferably, I want you to count what's happening, what you do, because you'll see exactly where the tally racks up, and then you'll look at it and be like, a good player will be able to pick up on that. So that's some homework for you. Anyway, we'll go watch the rest of this.
Now, he's exposing Lucas's weakness, which is him being very exposed on stage.
That was a nice recovery, but I don't know how intentional it was.
Straight for the Smashville platform. Very critical.
No. Don't throw an excuse here. Yeah, I mean, okay, all right, okay. You fixed yourself. Like, yeah, it's like, I mean, the issue is that you need to mentally tell yourself to mix up. You need to keep tabs. It's gonna be really fucking hard to begin with. By the way, another one that could be done by playing loads of friendlies. Doesn't matter how bad the opponent is, but you can tell yourself, I have done a lot of this option. I should do less of it. I know for a fact I spot dodge too much, and I'm trying really fucking hard to do it less. But oh my god, is it hard? Because I'll do the spot dodge and I'll be like, shit, I've done the spot dodge, and then BWC will grab me and I'll be like, fuck, I'm going to take so much damage now. Or I'll spot dodge and Wef will dash attack me and I just put my controller down for 20 seconds because he's just going to hit me repeatedly and I can't do anything. Sit there in training mode and explore what options do I have in these situations? When I'm being sent into tumble and I'm about to hit the floor, what options do I have? Can I jump? Can I zair? PK fire? Like I said, I'm fairly sure I was roasting you in chat, so after we're done watching this, I'm going to go and look at the chat. See, you dropped a punish there. Like, that, I mean, you weren't going to kill him. It's Sheik. He wasn't a high enough percentage. See, whenever you grabbed him, it was just like, flubbed. I'm like, dude. Like, move in a way that covers most of the DIs, because you can. Because Lucas's down throw is really strong. And like, yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like, when I watch you, I feel similar to how I feel when I watch Jax to play. I look at it and I'm like, he doesn't actually have complete control of the game. You're like an American driver. You know, you got your driver's license. You can drive an automatic car, and then you get sat in a manual and you're just told to drive, and you're like, fuck, and you're kind of like sort of doing it, but like nothing's quite going as you want it to. There's my analogy for the day.
I want to know why I did the down after. Right.
Oh, that's a set done. Okay. All right, never mind.
Jackie.
But yeah, mix it up. Yeah, mix it up, work on the punish game, and as extension of that, just kind of, I feel like you just need to get more control of the game. That could be, I mean, that's another thing I suggest just do, just play CPUs. You just like instantly, you just have to like get fast, you just instantly get faster just by playing against another thing that's moving fast. Level 9s move ridiculously fast, and I'm just like, what the fuck? I remember once they power shielded through all 3 hits of my jab and then upbeat me out of shield with Luigi, and I was like, but I get faster at the game because I'm having to move fast because I'm playing a fast opponent, and you do eventually get better. This is honestly, I think, that separates a lot of like lower level players from like what I consider a mid-level player, which is my level. Anyway, the thing is, I couldn't I looked at the VODs and I saw what you were doing, but I found it really hard to like pick specific situations like I could when I'd reviewed Burning's one. But yeah, so time for Harry's one. There's this. And then I've got Magna Saber, and then I'm done for the day. I am going to do these fast.
So most Deansby, or Harry if you're in the Smash UK Discord.
Hang on, haven't I already done one of yours, Harry? If this is more of the same...
now, apart from Checkmate, and obviously a couple of other things that Robin has, I think Robin actually really...
Oh, dude, Harry, dude, my man, I'm not going to be able to review anything on this, because it's going to be more of the same. Like, I'm going to look at it and it's going to be more... What was it you were doing last time? You're going to be jumping at him with Aura Charge and not, like, abusing... Not, like, using the zoning capabilities of the Aura Sphere. You're not going to be really abusing what you got to do. You're just going to be jumping at it with an approach. All that shit. You're going to be doing the exact same things. I'm going to watch it. If anything's significantly different, I'll keep watching. But if not, I'm just going to go on to the next guy.
She can't live for that long versus Lucario because of Aura. However, what we're seeing at the moment is actually Matsu setting up a really nice sort of...
There's more air fire
zoning
commentary.
game versus Virginia HD, meaning that she's taking an early lead.
Wait, you won this set?
So we'll just see where this goes, heading on to the later percents of the game. Obviously Lucario very strong once he gets that Rage plus Aura going. Nice throw to get him off stage there.
Wow, okay. Fam, I don't know what the fuck Matsu's doing. Her character's designed to stop people from approaching dumb.
Oh, okay. Okay, nice shield DI from...
Is it just Aura stuff again?
Oh, up tilt up air, let's go. Catching Matsu's landing with these up tilts is really nice. But yeah, she had to get out of that situation because otherwise her shield would have been broken and it would have ended very badly, especially with all of that rage that Lucario has currently.
Nice.
Nice up air to catch the jump from the ledge there from Deansby. Fair just to catch the jump from Matsu. Okay. Oh wow, okay. Carry on to the next level DI. Ooh, goes for the grab but just missed space there.
So the thing is here, you're actually doing what I told you to do. You're actually using the fact that Aura Sphere is a projectile. Like, you're still doing your wave bounces in completely unnecessary spots. But you're actually being like, here, I have a big projectile, be scared of this. Oh yeah. Look at my projectile, which is fucking terrifying. Work around this.
Up tilt up air. So... wow, okay.
Fuck me.
Houdini HD taking the first game with a back air to catch the ledge jump from Matsu. Very nice stuff, very nice stuff.
You know what?
Stage we go to?
AFI should commentate golf.
Okay, we're going
Because he's got that golf voice going on when he commentates. Particularly on his own. That was nice. Yeah, see. Oh my god, you used the projectile. Whoa! Isn't that crazy? You used the projectile as it's supposed to be used. And it set up an edge guard. Fucking told you. So where the hell did all the viewers go? Did they realise I'd stopped talking about the German scene and just dipped? How did all the Norwegians discover this anyway? I never tweeted this out to Norway or anything like that. Do they just rate me that highly, even though, like, I'm fairly sure the only Norwegians I've played against have slapped me. Oh wait, no, I must have played. But like, either way, like, we slapped me, so I don't know why you rate me. Like I'm not taking anything away from you, but Matsu is not dealing with this matchup well at all. I think it's like this BWC is alright because they're actually pressuring, and but look, projectiles. Ah, fucking! Of course we did. Dude, I legit remember so little about Syndicate. Whoa, whoa, crazy! A projectile working. Whoa, insane. Whoa, Robin not working. Crazy. But even so, I've had so many Norwegians like come join in on this. You throw the sword, and then it's the way how like anything's just gonna kill now. It's the way how like your movement's actually really sick. Like straight up, Harry, your movement is like nice. Yeah. Well, oh, well, see, the thing is, I can't actually gain anything off this because it's just you beating up a poor girl. So that's rude. Right. Let's watch this then.
Ja, som jeg nevnte I stad, hvis ikke Lunar skifter playstyle.
Lunar. Okay. Wait, the VOD's kind of shifted. That's weird. Oh, I know why. It's because I've just been on Twitch. Okay. Right then, Lunar. Let's take a look. Start at the beginning? Okie dokie. I was going to say that was a weird place to put me in.
Ok, det oppdatert, og vi klare for Grand Finals.
Shake my head, Harry.
16. september.
Shake my teeth.
Here we go.
Oh man, I played so much of this matchup like in 2014. I was playing Sonic, and my doubles partner at the time, Severe Calamari, he used Falcon at the time. He switched to like Lucario and Sheik, but
Spørsmål på hvordan autocancelingen til Captain Falcon utspiller seg. Fikk du gå på do, eller?
Hæ?
Fikk du gå på do?
Jeg fikk gå på do.
Ah, digg ass.
I'll allow you this one, Harry, because you're such a lad.
Bombefinish, yes.
Wow. Oh, bra read. Oh.
So Lunar, I'm sure you've already figured it out, but like, Falcon's pretty much just gonna abuse the shit out of Jab in this matchup.
Nei, aldri.
Søren. Jeg ble så hype.
Åh!
Well, that was wonky.
Rikstad ikke fornøyd med den der, altså.
Rikstad washed up.
But yeah, like Falcons are pretty much just gonna use.
Wait.
Jeg greide nesten. Jeg greide nesten å slå.
Oh my lord.
Så den kanskje litt.
Because the thing is, like, Jab just beats Spin Dash, so you can't roll him from full range like you probably could against like even mid-level players of other characters.
Nei, ikke det. Moving on. Oh. Bra.
Is that Leoneso I hear? Nei,
helt OK.
det den samme personen fra før av.
Den Pedersen har du vært.
Hahaha.
Det var bedre enn ingenting. Wow.
Wow, okay.
Det var rar. Jeg tror ikke han diet den. Er den på? Ja, kan den på?
Ja, den på. Den på? Den på?
Ja, den på.
Ja, hei. Ja, den på.
Ja, den her på. Ok. Noen charges.
Wow. Og Lunar tar første game.
Det good.
This is grand, so okay then.
Har vi ikke noe...
I'm assuming this is of your local.
Ja. Losers. Sånn.
Ja, for det kan bli bracket reset.
Lunar 1000 av en bracket.
If this is a reset, but this is 99 minutes.
Det tid for han, altså.
Magnus is Lunar. He's an Ike Sonic. He was in the ladder.
En liten... Søren! De gjorde sånn I sted, altså. Massevis.
Jeg har bare greid å
Yeah, we played quite a few.
Når vi spilte Sonic.
But like, of course, your Twitch end is a little bit different from your actual in-game tag, so I was a bit lost.
Jeg tror jeg fikk til sjuk med uptilts med Ryu. Det er altså ganske moro. Sonic har Riksto racker opp masse prosent.
Jeg ville tro at Riksto ville ha tatt først.
Yeah. Oh, you honestly, you did deserve to live that. Because he had the hard read on you.
Ikke noe Falcon punch her, nei. Sorry. Handler om å ikke gå opp på vanlig måte når Falcon står der.
Gay porn.
What?
Sorry, the commentators just say gay porn. Even that's the same in English, fam.
Det er sikkert det smarteste.
Bare 17%? What?
Alright, that's just unfortunate. Sometimes that happens. You're like, why? So, 1 second.
Jeg liker den grunnføringen.
Ja, det er jeg enig i Padsto 06, da han har lest Lunar.
Anyway,
Lunar skifter playstarten sin.
Lastet ned Lunar.exe. Jeg lurer på hva som skjer hvis vi trykker på den.
Ja, skal vi prøve? Vi kan ta en ny...
So you can't, like I said, you're kind of rolling it in from full range, and I'm like, you actually can't do that versus Falcon, like, ever, because he just presses A. See, there we go, right on cue.
Det er ikke noe nettside.
Yeah, so you decide to spin dash, and like literally, you can like physically see him thinking, well, let's take a look. He's gonna spin dash now. It's got 19 frames startup, and then he has to roll all the way to me from there. So I'm gonna spin dash. I'm gonna like turn around and jab this spin dash, because Falcon's jab will either clank or beat spin dash every time. It never loses to it, so it's a pretty free option. So he literally looks and goes, oh, he releases spin dash. Let me turn around and jab it. He did it twice in a row. And you went from being in like a neutral position to being off stage just because of that. With the spin dash, particularly against like characters like Falcon, who like to do a lot of their stuff by short hopping, you need to be really reserved with your spin dashes. Spin dashes are to catch actions, not to initiate neutral.
Elegant kulere.
Mann-Vister kan være mye flinkere, synes jeg da.
Bare fordi han gjør ikke bare gimping.
Alright, that's fair.
Det andre game til Riksto.
So that's already the #1 thing. Like, against any character, but against Falcon in particular, you're using spin dash wrong, frankly. Like, you can just roll up people, but if you get someone who knows what they're doing, they're just gonna hit you every time, especially a Falcon. Like if you just roll at me with Sonic, like, oh my god, I'm gonna hurt you so bad, because that's like a gift to me. If I see a Sonic rolling at me, it's got a bow on top of it. It's like gift wrapped. It's like, oh, a present, thanks, back air, or like something, down tilt. I can down tilt your shit with Ike, and it's like, cool, free damage for me. See, there we go, that's a perfect opportunity. You did it perfectly right there. Use it like this. Okay, so look, now you're right. What he's like, cool, he's gonna land on top of me. Let me abuse the invincibility on my spin dash and hit him for it. This is how you use spin dash. So you know how to use it. See there, that's perfect.
Du holdt på å legge inn...
See, you don't actually need me to tell you. You just need me to tell you to stop doing the dumb things.
Men det skjedde ikke da, heldigvis.
I feel like these panic springs are bad for you as well.
Wow.
Like these springs out of the situation, because they're expecting them for the most part.
Veldig flink på edgeguarding.
Ja, han reader air-dodging, det
Han
derfor...
hopper ut I det dype, sånn som bare der.
That was kind of an obvious air dodge.
Ja, han reader air-dodging, det derfor...
Ja.
That was nice. Nice mix-up. Ooh, very nice. So you're actually really quite good once you've landed a hit, but it's landing a hit and getting back after landing a hit that you're actually not so strong on.
Shoryuken med Luigi. Det så kult.
Det jo Luigi-Shoryuken. Den jo sinnssykt bra hvis du treffer, men den har jo latt.
Ja, han dritkul I melee.
Han det. Wave Dashen, så jeg tror ikke den beste.
Han nesten kul, han kul I Project MOI.
Vil være uenig med deg. Ja, det sikkert.
See, I mean, that first one was nice, because he had committed, so you were like, cool, well, I'm just going to beat whatever commitment he does. That was also sick.
Det faktisk sant, og misfiren hans ikke bra.
Jeg liker at Lunar ikke fortsetter å følge opp, fordi Riksto jo mester på reads.
Jeg trodde... Jeg trodde han skulle ta stokket der. Ja.
In it, all the Norwegians are messaging me. That was nice.
Herregud, det der var galt.
Wow.
So I feel like when he's recovering low like that, you should actually be either throwing a spring or like doing a down air.
Det skjer ikke noe Falcon Punch. Fin back air.
Wow.
Han kan gå for spring, men det er ikke en så viable ting å gå for. Let's go, Lunar!
Yeah. Yeah, no, dude, you're like hanging out right in front of him. In that position, let me back up a little bit. So he's just sent you off stage here, yeah? Like, if he's coming off stage, you know where Falcon can cover. Like, let's
go.
So you're there, okay? You're in a bit of trouble, but you know, frankly, that Falcon's gonna cover this area. He can't go up at any particular speed, and he's looking to get you here. This area, he wants you dead. He's like, I can hit him here, and that's what he does. We're gonna watch through it real quick. You fall into that death area, and he hits you. Because that's anywhere beyond there is now out of his effective range. Like, that was a really risky option from him, so I'm not going to be like, you should expect that. But you could have avoided all of that by knowing where his effective range was. What I mean by that is, I'm sure you already know it because you Norwegians all speak decent English. But it's basically the area of the stage that Falcon can hit you. Falcon can't hit you up at this top bit. This bit up the top, that's all fine. All of this, you're like, cool, this is fine. Falcon's got to actually chase me up here. So what you should have done, as soon as he jumped off stage, you should have done a spin shot. Because you still had your jump. So you spin shot off, yeah, you've gone way high. But like, we'll get you back in position.
Let's go.
You're like here, if you spin shot here, you've gone, whee! And yeah, okay, now you've got to float down to the ground. But the fact is, Falcon's now off stage. You know, you at the very least, you reset back to neutral. So I think what a lot of the problems here have been in terms of damage have been the fact that you're recovering low every time. So try and mix up the recoveries a little bit. Sonic's got 1,000,001 recovery options. So be a little bit more careful about that.
Oh, Lunar.
Actually, no, look at it. You fucked. That was meant to be a spin shot, and you fucked it up, wasn't it? I just looked at that. You were trying to spin shot, and you fucked it up. So you know what? That entire thing I just said, you were doing the right thing, but you fucked it up. Hey, listen. If I can stop Norway from being free as air, I will help them. If I can do anything to help any of Scandinavia stop being free outside of like 2 or 3 players in each country, I will help them. Forehead, Kappa, etc, etc.
Get this man washed up.
Det er ikke surprising hvis Rikslo vinner alle turneringer. Det er ikke surprising.
Nei, det er ikke surprising heller. Det er jo...
Wow. Hvis han var litt høyere.
Aha. Og han hadde ikke jump heller, tror jeg. Hadde han det?
Hvem? Falcon?
Lunar?
Nei.
You did it in, you fool!
Og Lunar er på tournament stock allerede. Jeg hadde seriøst hoppet på en bracket reset. Men,
oh my lord, Ed! It's a phrase. Allow yourself.
Han er på 28%? Hæ?
Alright, good recovery. I was like, he's gonna fuck up here, isn't he?
Det går han bare på noen baner.
Sinnssykt.
Nice!
Spes han ut. Nei vel. Og han prøver på up air.
Alright, that's good patience. I like that.
Jeg trodde at han fikk han.
Hey, you know what? I don't mind. Sometimes you just gotta go for it. That wasn't really optimal, but I was saying that I feel like you should be springing or down airing to cover Falcon's recovery attempts. So I'm not gonna like call you out for that. But main things. The spin dashes, they were just the long range spin dashes are not okay. He was calling you out for that so much. And you did kind of stop, but also you kind of didn't stop, if that makes sense. You were just spin dashing at him, and it's like, well, let's see what happens. The recovery off stage, although you did try and fix it when you really needed it, it wasn't. You were still doing it off stage low enough that you lost a couple of stocks to it. Beyond that, it wasn't too bad. It's just a case of not using all of the options your character has. Honestly, watch Ixis play. Like, I don't recommend playing like Ixis because that man's hands are like actually Asian. But he's the way he uses his options, he uses everything that character has, every tiny little thing. Like so many different things. Anyway, I haven't got much more I can give you to help there. Sorry. I don't actually... Like, I was watching it and it's like,